so we'll be jumping pretty much straight back in. The group had just been to see their handler named Fleece, a goblin that had been kind of their job is to assign you different jobs as adventurers, and he kind of briefed you on your next task, which was to escort the now dead chieftain that was slain by Alisar down toward the Hallowed Light, which is a temple down here for the god of death. You were given a few different options on how to get there, either by wagon, by boat, or by a mechanical crawler vehicle, almost like a Mad Max style car. With that being the most expensive option, but we'll say you kind of shopped around, and as far as I'm aware, you've all kind of decided on the crawler. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That we're not going to destroy and go into debt, you know?
Yes, we
Not
will
gonna
not break the
happen.
insurance policy, I swear.
Yeah. So yeah.
And if there's defects, then Saria can just fix it, because she's an excellent blacksmith. Easy.
Very true.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll jump into this is the city of Wargrim, and yeah, you guys would be down here in the Guild of Fame. We'll say you've made your way through the city. You maybe stopped at the docks to have a look at the boats, but probably weren't too happy. And you've headed over to kind of the outskirts kind of area here, where there's a lot of kind of scrap yards and facilities for building these kinds of crawlers, and loads of blacksmiths and big industrial style area of the city. And you find yourselves kind of shopping through various vendors for these crawlers. There isn't too many of them. There's maybe about eight or nine that you can see for the moment. But what kind of a vibe are you going for where you want to shop here? Are you looking for something like really reliable, something a bit more kind of weaponized, or kind of what kind of a style are you going for with your crawler?
Personally, I think we should look for something, a little bit more just like a transport, maybe a bit faster than normal, but not necessarily weaponized.
Yeah, I don't think we need weaponry. I mean, we are weaponry, right?
Yeah, and if push comes to shove, it's weaponry as well. We could just ram them with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, a ton of iron hitting you at 200 miles an hour. I'll do some damage.
Is that how fast these things go? My God.
My math might be a bit off on that.
Do any of you guys know anything about these machines?
Not at all. Haven't had, other than just seeing them in passing, I haven't had any interaction with them, so...
I think they look pretty interesting. I'm very interested to get behind the wheel, assuming it's a wheel.
Maybe.
So you're driving this thing?
Well, at some point, yeah. I assume we're going to take turns. Or I'll drive the whole way, I could do it.
We should have a listen to whichever vendor we're buying from, probably.
Plus, yeah. I think that the crawler here might not be the most suitable to travel asleep on, so we might have to actually stop and camp with it rather than keep going through the night.
Maybe that's something we could look into if there is one with accommodation on board.
Yeah,
it'll have to be a mighty big one, I think.
Yeah, we'll say you guys kind of turn into like this particular store that seems like it's quite a reliable vendor. Nothing too crazy going on, and everything looks well kept and such. And you see kind of the interior of a workshop with massive metal plates and panels hanging from the rafters, and big workbench and a desk area just off to the side. and you can see quite a large arc with like a welding mask, working on one of these panels. He kind of hears you come in, lifts up the mask, and turns over to see you. This kind of grizzly kind of beard and like piercing like brown eyes kind of stares back at all of you, and he says, "All right then, how's it going? You looking to buy, looking to rent, or?"
I'm gonna
How
give
much?
Vargas a gentle nudge forward.
Yeah, I'll be like, just the inquiry really about prices and models.
Oh,
Yeah, we're looking for something that's quite nippy. If possible, something with, maybe a little snug room to sleep on.
okay. Well, you driven these before, or you new to this? What's the kind of?
Oh, I'm very experienced. No, I'm
Alright,
not
oh, good.
actually. No, I'm not. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I was trying to seem cool, but I'm not.
Okay,
I've
and your
never driven
friends?
one before.
I think not crashing one would be cool, Vargas. Yeah. I don't think any of us are experienced, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, no
I've seen one.
experience.
I've
Okay,
seen one.
fair enough. Well, I mean, I can rent you a vehicle, but you're gonna have to learn to kind of drive it. So, um, I mean, the only way we're gonna do that really is if you give me a little extra gold and I train you. So, I charge about 5 gold to train the 4 of you. So, I'll tell you what, we'll call it 4 gold. But if any of you don't want to partake, that's fine. Just knock a gold off.
God, it's on me. I'll pay for all of us if everyone wants to.
I mean, it's probably good that we all have some idea how to use the machine.
Yeah. Agreed.
I agree.
Okay, yeah, no problem then. Follow me out back. I'll show you a few of the models. Kind of takes the mask completely off, puts it down, drops the welder, pats himself down, and kind of heads out towards a back door, and opens it up into a large kind of open space where you can now see there's maybe about 4 or 5 crawlers here. These massive, like, chunky metal rigs of metal that just kind of have spikes all over them, and one of them has like a what looks like some type of like harpoon launcher or like a javelin launcher on top of it. Almost like a hatch where you can kind of come up and be on like a turret almost. Some of them look a bit more sturdy than one of them looks a bit more sturdy than another, and another one looks a bit more lightweight and so on. But he takes you through them, kind of guides you around what you can kind of get here. Then he says, "How long are you looking to rent for?" So,
Travel
yeah,
down is what did we? I
I
checked
be-
the price. It
yeah,
was like 2 days there, 2 days back.
no, I believe it was
No.
8 days there, 8 days back. And then we
On
might
Costa,
need.
right?
No, that was for
No.
Crawler.
For
Yeah.
reference, we're headed way down south past the mesa to the temple. How lie. And then back.
I mean, if you don't stop anywhere, then probably about 8 days there. Yeah, 8 days back.
Yeah, so I mean, I'd imagine something more like 20 would be more accurate because we might, have some
Yeah.
delays here and there.
Right,
I
then.
mean, how much would it cost for, like, say, a month?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
for example.
It'll be 10 gold a day. So if you go 20,
all right.
20 days, you're going up to 200 gold. If you keep it for longer, then you just get charged more when you get back.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. If any extra days, they'll be charged 15 gold a day. So
No.
What if we
down
pay for
deposit?
like a month and then we come back in 20 days? Do we get 100 gold back?
yeah, that's part of like a deposit effect. So
Right. Yeah.
we'll refund that gold if you do return it, as long as it's in acceptable condition, of course. We do expect that you take care of it. If you crash it and it blows up, then sorry, but you're gonna have to pay for it. It's
Oh no, I mean makes total sense, of course.
yeah, and one of these brand spanking new will cost you about 1,200 gold. So it's not, be careful. But
Well, yeah, we're not trying to get in debt. Trust us.
yeah. But yeah, it comes with a number of additional options if you're interested
Oh,
in kind of
uh,
changing it up
uh,
and switching things out.
just
So
wondering, do you do guild discounts? Or just flash our badges, or suggest to the others that we flash our badges?
yeah, I mean, tell you what, have a look at the options first. I'll think about it.
Yeah, all right.
Just make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion, okay.
You see, he kind of opens up a little notebook, and he looks like he's checking his kind of finances, maybe.
I believe that's a 17.
Okay, cool.
We are also traveling on Word of the War Chief, so maybe you could throw in.
Oh, this is Wargrim business, Ragora.
Yeah, we're escorting the fallen war chief that perished recently to the Hallowed Light.
Oh,
Yeah, the Scarblade tribe
yeah,
one.
I heard about that. Is that some? Well, I mean, the whole tribe got disbanded, so I mean, word travels quick. But I mean, I heard it was a group of elves, and I'm assuming it's you. So, am I correct? Oh,
Yeah, we were involved.
well, I mean, very impressive. It's not often that trouble like that goes, without severe punishment. So I'm surprised you're still walking, honestly. But yeah,
We got our fair warning and a task for the war chief, which we're dying to execute.
fair enough. But yeah, I'll have a look at some my finances here, see what I can do for you. In the meantime, just have a look at these for me. And I'll just show you this real quick. If you look in your actors page, you'll see a sandcrawler.
Okay.
So if you open
Yes.
that up, you'll actually be able to see kind of some options that you can pick and choose from.
Okay, awesome.
So essentially, the way this works is like the base crawler has 60 hit points, 16 AC, 20 strength, 20 con, 10 dex, and 0 for the rest. It can carry 6 small creatures, 4 medium creatures, or 2 large. And essentially, one person has to drive it, and that means using your action every turn to use the drive action, which is right here. And that just means you can, you steer it, you accelerate, decelerate. It can go up to 120 feet around, and it can only accelerate or decelerate 60 feet. So it takes 2 rounds to stop, basically. It has a repair action, so as an action, you can do a Tinker Tools check, choose the DC between 1 and 20. If you succeed, then you heal that number of hit points to the crawler, but you expend an equal number of repair materials. Repair materials, you can have as many as you want, but they weigh 100 grams, and they are 1 gold each to buy. There's armor plating for 2 gold. You can have up to 4 of them. Each one gives you a +1 AC and 10 extra hit points. You can buy a javelin launcher, which is just a mounted, like catapulted, like almost like a ballista style, like a mini ballista on the top. Then if you do get that, then you can buy either the standard javelins, heavy javelins for 5 silver, or an explosive javelin for 1 gold. And then finally you've got your features. So these features, the base crawler doesn't have any of them. If you want any of them, then it's an extra gold per day, per feature.
Gotcha.
So if you go in for 20 days, then you pick one, then it's an extra 20 gold, and so on.
Well, we're gonna need heavy capacity regardless, right? Because we have to carry the war chief, which is large.
Yeah, you will, yeah. So yeah, that'll be an extra gold per day, essentially, just
Can we
for
not
that
just
feature.
shove him in a box? Just wondering.
Does need a pretty big box.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Just drag it behind.
We can
Just
He needs to be
dismantle it.
intact when he gets there.
Well, we
so-
can put it back together.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
how
not
it
sure
is?
that's
I
how
don't
that
I'll say-
think
I'll say-
that's how that works.
Okay.
I'll say this as the shopkeeper, the orc shopkeeper kind of overhears you discussing this. He kind of shuts his book and he says, "Okay, tell you what, we'll give you a heavy capacity vehicle for free, so you can no extra charge for that additional
Feature.
feature there, and I'll give you 5 repair materials as well."
That's
Appreciate
very
it.
generous of you.
you.
I think we might want responsive as well.
Agreed.
To make it more likely that we bring it back in one piece.
Agreed.
Durable as well, maybe.
I have a question for the DM just about the responsive thing. If says the driver can take the drive action back, spending its bonus action and its reaction. Does that free up the main action to be able to use spells or something?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does that also allow for using action, bonus action, and reaction to come to a halt in 1 round?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely get that, mate.
Yeah, I would agree. That's probably good to have.
Also, the advantage on repairing it might be good as well.
Yeah, if the crawler gets to half hit points without reliable, its speed is halved until it gets to full hit points again, basically.
Repair materials. How much do repair materials heal by?
Whatever you choose. So when you do the repair action, you choose a number between 1 and 20, and that's the DC of the check. And then if you succeed, you heal it for that number.
Noted.
And you expend 1 repair materials. If you failed,
Gotcha.
you don't expend anything. It's just you failed, like you wasted your time, basically.
And just checking, like the repair materials and we only pay for them once, right? We don't have to pay for them daily.
But they're expendable, so they get used up.
Yeah, you get 5 repair materials. You can repair 5 times.
Yeah, and I should say as well, if you do crush it or it gets reduced to 0 hit points in any way, then it only becomes usable again if it's healed to full. So if you go crazy with armor plating, it becomes harder to kind of get it back into working order. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And 4 plates can be fitted on it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we'll need more AC.
I'd say let's stick on a couple.
Okay. I mean, they're only 2 gold each, I suppose. Maybe we should get like 20 repair materials just in case. They're not that expensive.
Sarah will buy 30. They're 1 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Sarah will buy 30 repair materials.
Nice. Okay. I'll just bump the quality up there. Cool. Quantity there.
Alright, it's just on the crawler. I seem to have 2 crawlers. in my
Yeah,
player.
because I'm gonna get rid of one when we've finished up choosing what you want to choose.
Gotcha.
Because I'm making one
Understood.
your like personal crawler, so I'll just delete stuff that you're not buying, basically.
Right. Okay.
And then
Hey, do any of you guys remember how much we were getting paid for this?
10 gold per person per day.
okay.
So 40 gold a day. So if we're gone for 20 days, that's 800 gold.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kind of don't want to be returning with potentially going into debt. So maybe we just go all out on this thing. 30 days, all upgrades. That's 13 gold a day.
Mm,
I mean, I got it covered.
13 gold a day is what?
we got to figure about
390 gold, and then I mean depends on like the armor plating, repair materials and stuff, I guess. We already got 30, so that's 420 gold, and then what, a couple of armor platings. I mean, we might as well fully kit it out then, I guess.
when does the crawler become encumbered? You know what I mean? Like when does it become like slower by just the sheer amount of shit we're putting on it?
Yeah, it's just kind of play it by ear. You know what seems reasonable. Like, you know, if you're maxing out the number of creatures, then you probably won't be able to, you know, throw on a bunch of extra weight. But if you're a player down, then
I
sure, you
mean,
could probably
if
fit some
if
extra
we're
stuff
heavy
on.
capacity, once we drop off our war chief, we'll have, you know,
Yeah,
a lot of capacity extra.
True.
So at least that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna turn to the mechanic and I'm just gonna say, hey, what was your name again? Sorry, friend.
Oh, Taran.
Aaron.
Yeah.
So all these things you have listed here, would it be possible just to load everything on? Would that work?
I mean, yeah, if you really want to. It's expensive though. Like I say, it's 10 gold a day just for the base model, and then throw all this extra stuff on. You know, looking at like
I mean,
closer
13 gold a
closer to
day, 30 days is 390 gold. Then the repair materials we already are going to buy is 420 gold.
I guess if you want the javelin launch, it would be an extra gold on top each day.
Just say
Oh, right.
by kitting ourselves out like this, though, I don't think we're gonna draw attention.
We
Maybe
might be
people who
out.
want it, they see this and they're like, "I want that. I've got free crawlers. Let's chase after it." Mind you, we'll definitely be in a better position to fight them.
I think regardless, passing by the Mesa is supposed to be a bit more shady town as far as I understand it. I think a crawler will attract attention regardless.
You're right, but I just think that maybe there's
I
a
agree,
line.
but I think it's kind of hard to judge without being that familiar with the Mesa.
I suppose sticking a javelin launcher on the top of it is probably enough of a deterrent for most.
Maybe. It's an extra gold a day, though, so bump it up by another 30. It's 450 gold. If you want full armor platings, that's 458.
Does the armor plates get diminished?
I can pay for a lot of this. I won't.
And
I can't pay
then
for
the
all of it,
javelins.
but I can pay for a decent amount.
I'd be wary with explosive javelins, personally. I'm not a big fan. But normal javelins, probably fine.
I mean, explosives do sound fun.
yeah.
As long as they don't explode on us, sure.
Yeah, and just to clarify how they work, the base javelins deal 2d10 plus 2 damage, and they're a plus 5 to hit. Doesn't matter what your stats are. And the explosive javelin, just, you know, say if you say I'm shooting an explosive javelin, then if you hit with what would be the javelin launcher, then you deal 2d10 plus 2 plus the 2d4 fire and 2d4 force from the explosion.
Right.
So it's like an extra 4d4 damage, essentially.
Right.
Maybe
That
we take
ain't
a
bad
couple,
at all.
for special occasions.
Special occasions, like a barbecue.
If we head back here, Taran, and we still have javelins left, we still have armor plates and repair materials left, can we like get a refund on those?
Sure. I may not buy them back for exactly the same amount I sold them to you, but
Yeah, fair enough. You got to make money, eh?
I mean, I won't do anything too crazy with it, but you know, maybe like I'll probably buy like maybe the 80% of what I sold them.
Sounds fine by me personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want full bells and whistles, then you're looking at like so 10 gold for the base, and then javelin launcher.
4 gold a day extra.
3 extra features there. You're looking at 14 gold a day, and then any
30
of the
days,
additionals.
420 gold.
Yeah,
Repair
handy
materials,
having
450.
you got a mind on you. I'm not that good with math.
Right, I mean, I'm a robot, so
So
I
makes
kind
sense.
of, walking calculator.
Wish I could do that. But yeah,
I mean, with
looking at my pad
practice,
here,
I have
you're
faith in
correct.
you.
So you're correct, actually. So yeah. So yeah, whatever you want. Just take me a couple hours to set it up, and then better part of the day to kind of train you all up. So
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at 458 gold plus however many javelins we want to put on.
All right. Well, yeah.
I
Let's
will
just-
say, I ain't got no money.
I got money.
I've got
I've got
25
money.
gold I can give you.
I've got somebody.
I'm
I
going
know.
to top of my pouches. I'm going to pull out 350 gold and hand it over to Vargas.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Is that all your money?
I got a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Good. I've got 200. I can stick in as well.
It's
So we got
550. That's already way more than we need.
Exactly. We've got enough.
Sarah will if you're doing that, Sarah will get the harpoons. We got 30 repair materials currently, right? So
Right.
I'll tell you what.
Did you already subtract that from your gold? Sorry, or no?
oh yeah, I've already subtracted it from mine. Yeah.
What was it again for the full amount, Scott?
458 plus however many javelins worth.
Right, 458. Well, we'll just split that, I guess.
Well, 428 without the repair materials since Ray already purchased those.
I've already paid for that.
So just divide that. What's that divided by 2? Sorry, I got myself confused. Keanu.
214.
214. Okay, well, and I will give you back 134. Sorry, 36.
36.
Yeah, I'll give you back 136 gold.
Oh, thanks.
Take that back, and then I'll just go halves with you with that.
Was it 136?
136, yeah.
Okay.
And I will pay 214.
Yeah. So 428 from you both together, and then sorry,
And
buying
then-
however many javelins we want.
Let's
and the
say
repair
we'll
materials.
do 20 explosives.
Jesus Christ. It's a lot of fucking javelins.
yeah, you just see the Taran's eyes just going like wider and wider as you keep pulling out more gold and asking for more stuff. He's having a day of his life here.
20.
Oh my god.
Let's do
20, 30, so we have a nice and even 50.
Hey, DM.
yeah, we'll do 30 of the heavy.
DM, while we're handling all this money, after Kai hands the money to Vargas, I'm going to take a step back and just see if anyone's watching us. Pulling out all this money might cause a target on our backs.
No, the shop's pretty clear at the minute. It's just this vendor and like a couple of workers. that are in the,
20,
just doing bits and bobs.
25.
But I mean, they're glancing at you because you're buying and everything. But other than that, there's no one else really, paying mind to you at the minute.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep an eye out. Just
There is. I mean, it does have a point. I've just thought about that. Sorry, about something. This is the first guy. We could maybe get a better deal somewhere else.
Yeah, but they've been pretty fair, I feel.
what if we go to the next place though, and they say, "Hey, yeah, there's 2 gold per day."
You know,
Do we have a base to work off of here?
that's a bit, I mean, if Lee
just
said it'd be a couple
to weigh in
hundred
a little
gold.
bit here, I mean, it's up to you if you take my word for it, but I'm like kind of the going rate here, so you might find another vendor that charges more, but might maybe be a little bit. What's the word? You might charge more,
Less
but just for the
reliable.
same thing, or you may find someone who charges less for less reliable stuff. You might find someone who doesn't sell javelin launchers, for example, or someone who might sell you like super explosive javelins, but they might blow up in your face. I like to keep
Right.
I like to keep things pretty tame on that front.
Like, it's not that I don't trust you, mate. It's just that we just got here. Like, we are quite fresh, green, you might say, to crawlers, and could be quite
Sorry,
easy for
make
someone to take
a
advantage of us.
can Sarah make an insight check to see if
Yeah,
he's
I
being
was gonna
honest?
ask if I believed him too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anyone that wants to.
I mean, I will,
insight him.
I will, but I'm not hopeful. No,
Yeah.
he seems pretty straight up to me, guys.
Yeah, I mean, he, you can tell that he's like, he wants to make a sale here. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of gold that he's, potentially going to make off this. But he's not being, he's not trying to embellish himself or anything, which is usually a good sign.
Yeah, sorry, I'll go. I've dealt with a fair few craftsmen before. I think they're being above board, Vargas, on what they're saying.
Yeah, all right. Like I said, it's not that I didn't trust it. I just suddenly crossed my mind that we are jumping straight into the first shop, first sale. You know what I mean?
And I mean, they seem pretty reliable as well. And I would much rather get trained by somebody that seems to know what they're doing than maybe someone less.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
He says, and you may not get a discount somewhere else as well. So.
Yeah,
Um,
very well.
So yeah, you all happy with what we got here?
Yeah.
Full bells and whistles, and 30 repair materials, 20 explosive javelins, 30 heavy javelins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any
Are we gonna
any
be able
armor
to store
plate?
all of those?
Sorry. Say again.
Are we gonna be able to store that many javelins on board?
Yeah. Yeah. You can. Yeah. They've got holders for these things on the interior. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, if you didn't know what we were up to and you saw us with this, what would you think? You think we're going to war or?
Think you were going to fight a dragon or something?
Okay. All right. Just make sure. So we might be overdoing this, but yeah.
I
all
mean,
right.
we'll get some money back if we have any spare anyway. So, plus there's more stuff for you to blow up, Vargas.
True.
So the
And
only
we
thing
wanna-
we're really missing here is armor platings. Do you want them?
Oh.
Or
Did we not? I'm sorry. I thought we were accounting for those.
Are they replenishable, or is it like a one-time attachment?
well, if the vehicle
I
gets
accounted for
goes.
4 armor platings, by the way.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'll add those. But yeah, he says. Never mind. You got them there. But yeah, if the vehicle crashes, is beyond repair, or would or needs extensive repairs, etc., then chances are the armor platings will be a bust. But they're pretty sturdy, you know. As long as you maintain them, maintain the vehicle as you drive it, then you know they'll last you quite a while.
All right. Are these like big, hefty, like
Yeah,
pieces of
like,
sheet metal or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's not the type of thing that we'd be able to carry extra of.
No, not
I
in
imagine it's
particular.
like bolted onto the
Uh,
side.
And you know the whole like limitation on creatures is more about like space on the interior than it is about the
Yeah.
weight of them. You know, there's just yeah, like increasing the heavy capacity does help with the carry load, but it also makes things a little bit more spacious on the inside, things like that.
All right, cool.
So yeah, cool. I'll take your payment. He kind of holds out to take whatever gold you're offering. You know, you've all been counting it up with him. So yeah.
Yeah, it's 214 from Kai, 214 from 218, I guess, since Vargas is paying for our lessons.
Yes. I already took that off. So.
Okay, and then 65 from Saria for the javelins and the repair materials.
Nice.
All right. Done.
And
Wow,
I'm not
Rule.
paying shit.
Rue, that was really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Keeping track of all that.
Sorry, what was impressive?
All the number work. Keeping track of everything.
Oh, it's just numbers. I like numbers.
I can tell.
And if you need help with numbers, I'm your robot.
Okay. So he says, all right. I'll tell you what. I'll get a couple of my workers here to set up the vehicle for you. We'll take out one of the other models while we wait. Kill two birds with one stone. He kind of lowers down one of the crawlers from its kind of podium. It's not really a podium, I should say. It's more like you know when you're in like mechanics and they've got the car kind of lifted up on posts. It's kind of like that, so you can get on the underneath of the vehicle. It kind of lowers down and he kind of shows you kind of how to get in and out, where different locations as you can do it. There's actually like near the center part of the vehicle. In fact, let me just pull one of them out and show you. So if you zoom in here, this is how you'll kind of be set up.
Holy shit, fucking tank.
That's insane.
Yeah. So this is how you'll kind of be set up, and with let me pull.
Yeah.
The war chief.
Let me pull the war chief up. The chieftain, I should say, as well.
Okay, serious question for you guys here. What if we crash this thing while training?
We won't. I've got this.
So this will kind of be
Oh,
how
wait,
you'll be
maybe
set
you
up.
don't die.
I have a lot of faith in you here, Vargas.
So yeah, this is how you'll kind of be set up. Whoever's in this location here, where Saria is, actually has a top hatch that you can open up, and that's where the javelin launcher will be. So whoever's in this spot will be whoever's able to use the launcher. You guys can like move yourselves around, you know, like this if you want to, and etc. Whoever's at the front here is the driver, where Vargas is. And in this location and this location, there's doors on either side of you, like left and right.
Oh shit! I forgot about one thing. How the
Yeah.
fuck does it, like, what's the fuel for this thing? How does this run? How do we
Oh.
replenish it?
Yeah, he kind of opens up the front end of the vehicle, like lifts up the massive kind of like big huge spiked bumper on the front of it and the bonnet, and lifts it up, and there's like a circular energy core that's kind of got all these cables rammed into it in different ports. It's like blue light that kind of swirls out from it and pulses every so often. It's got a little bit of a spark on the interior. He says, yeah, gnomish tech. That and a bit of enchantment magic and bits and bobs, but it's not cheap. So
I see.
where most of the money goes for the actual cost of these things.
Right.
But yeah, I'll teach you how to make repairs and everything. Don't worry. But yeah, when it comes to like the way that it works in motion, with the doors and everything and the hatch, at the start of your turn, you decide if you want to kind of open a door and lean out, or open the hatch and go and step up, or whatever. And then you're exposed until the start of your next turn. So you can't like bob in and out. The only exception to that is if you do like some type of like successful hide check, maybe, I imagine. But the general theory is that once you've popped out, you're out for a round, and then you can pop back in and do something on the interior instead if you wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to pop out to like do something. It's like, say, as the driver, I couldn't just fire an eldritch blast through my little vision slit or whatever it is, like a window. Or...
Yeah, like for example, because you've got responsive, so you can drive by using your bonus action and your reaction. Say if you're in combat, you could basically go, "Hey, I'm going to do drive as a bonus action reaction," and then you could go, "My action, I'm going to move here, step out, use my action to fire off an eldritch blast." Start of your turn comes back up. You can then go bonus action reaction drive and keep shimmying through. Basically that feature basically means that the car is more stable, and it is less. It needs less input from you to kind of not crash essentially.
Can also move a lot faster because you can bonus action reaction move twice. So
yeah,
right.
But
technically, could I do 3 movements? Could I do drive? Action,
there'd be no
bonus,
reason to.
and...
You only need the vehicle just needs one person to use a drive action every round, or else it has a chance to swerve or crash.
Right.
Yeah,
so
but you can choose to accelerate or decelerate 60 feet per round. So you can double drive to go from 120 to 0. Like that's an option for like doing 2 of them. But
okay. Yeah, I'm just reading this now. I didn't realize it had a drop down thing. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's generally how it will work. And we'll say Taran kind of shows you each of you how to kind of maneuver the vehicle, drive it around, things like that, things to watch out for on the road. It's pretty much all terrain. It can go pretty much its top speed on almost any terrain. It's going to struggle climbing a cliff face, sure, but it's pretty off-roady style. He gives you a crash course essentially on how to drive this thing.
he's teaching us to crash.
Right.
Yeah. But I'll need each of you to make an intelligence check for me.
Oh hell yeah! Time to roll though.
No.
After seeing the scale of this thing, I don't think Kai's going to participate.
Okay.
He's going to leave it up to the other guys.
Taran will refund you a gold. Whoever paid for the lessons, was it Vargas?
Well, it's Dave.
Yeah,
Sorry, Vargas.
Okay. Worse. Oh
natural
boy.
one.
Okay.
14 for Rue.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
Awful. I was just thinking about if I got like a reasonable roll, I was gonna use my thing, but natural one doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. So by maybe about 4 hours go by. As an hour for each of you. And then he kind of tells you to get in and try and drive. Rue does quite well. Vargas, you're struggling a bit. You may need an extra hour with him. But Saria, you basically crash it, but just like a gentle crash. You kind of impact into like a post, and it breaks the post completely and brings the vehicle to a stop. But there's very little damage on it because of how sturdy it is. Taryn comes running over and opens the door, and he's like, "You okay?"
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the hang of it.
Yeah, he has a quick look at the front end, and he's like, don't worry about it. These things happen. They're made for these types of things. We'll give it another go. You and Vargas, if you're willing, you want to stick around for
Sure.
now?
Yeah, no, of course. This is fun.
All right then. I'll tell you what. Another gold piece. I'll do the both of you. Another go round.
Sure.
Can I assist them? Since I kind of know.
Yeah, I'll say sure. Cool.
I'll
So
give you all
both of you make
advantage.
an intelligence check with advantage.
Saria's going to learn, and she's going to activate her cloud rune to
Cool.
foresee potential crashes and gain advantage on the roll.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Damn, okay, try and help out and get fucking shut down. I see how it is.
She just palms your face and activates her rune. Just
I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
this.
And then she's also going to, because she wants to do really well, she's going to use her use of second wind.
Oh,
Show-
Add a d10 to the roll.
Such a show off.
nice.
She really wants to get it down, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, so
27, yeah.
27, yeah.
Is that a
Very
new
nice.
thing with second wind? Or is
Nope.
that an old thing?
It's a new thing to fire now. I can, instead of regaining hit points, I can use it to add a d10 to a ability check.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice bit of utility for the fighter. But yeah, with a 17 and a 27, the both of you are pretty confident behind the wheel with this thing by the end of the hour. Well, I'll say about 6 hours have passed throughout this whole learning process between all of you, and yeah, you're all pretty confident. Those of you who have took the lesson, you're doing maneuvers left and right, swerving around, posts, and you've got good awareness of where the parameters of the vehicle are and things, and what you get a feel for its speed and its braking, etc. Do any of you try out the javelin launcher?
Yes.
Sure. What do you shoot at?
Well, I mean, I assume there's a target, like a practice target. I don't want to just shoot at someone's house.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There are some targets, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use like one of the heavy ones, I guess. I don't want to use any of the explosive ones.
Okay, cool.
They seem precious.
Yeah. So I'll just say, if you... I will just add this to your sheet real quick. And then... yeah, it'll be on your features, sorry.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so if you just target Barak there, it will say that he's just a target, but it'll let you do the actual effect, so...
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
I've
feel free.
been a little bit. I forgot how. There we go. Target. I need to select myself. Target. There we go.
Yeah, so you kind of go up through the hatch and hold on to this like mini ballista, big massive javelin on the lined up down the front of it. And, yeah, go ahead.
Fire in the hole. Is it sorry? Is it supposed to be a disadvantage? Or
Yeah, you're all good, don't worry. But yeah, massive javelin fires off from the javelin launcher, impacts into the target and almost goes like a foot through it. Like big sound as you fire it off.
Roll some damage on that.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
15 piercing, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, seems pretty powerful.
All right, I'm going to just ask them to get me another one. I'm just going to see how to reload this thing. Really, I just want to learn how to
it
reload
reloads once per round, so you can only fire it
Oh,
once per
okay.
turn, once per round. Like
Does it
so for example,
automatically?
yeah, it has like a feeder.
Okay,
So
cool.
however many javelins you've got in the vehicle, it will feed into the javelin
Right.
launcher. The only
Okay,
exception
cool.
is if you want to like throw in an explosive one. That'll just be your like item interaction for the turn.
Right.
But yeah, cool. Any other questions about the crawler before we kind of move on? Or...
Not
No,
for me.
I think Saria is okay with what she's learned.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm just more. I guess I would ask him a bit more just about the engine and if we need to repair that.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to know more because he said he would tell me a bit. He would tell me a bit about
Yeah,
repairing
sure.
the engine. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
he'll show it you again, and he says, "Okay, so I don't know exactly how this thing works, but you only need to worry about restarting it when the thing's a bust. Like if you get a really bad crash and the thing won't start, then you just gotta kind of unplug these cables, plug them back in. Hopefully it turns back on. That's about if that doesn't work, you're out of luck, unfortunately. But these things are really, really, really sturdy, so it's not gonna break on a little bump here and there. You're gonna have to
It's
really
like the last
crash
thing that's
to
gonna break.
pretty
Pretty
much,
much
yeah.
everything. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very well.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll quickly show you how to make basic repairs throughout the vehicle and that you might need. But yeah, he spends about 20 minutes kind of showing you.
Watches.
Just 20 minutes, just kind of guiding each of you through it. With the checks you've already made, you all pick up what's necessary to be able to do repairs. But yeah, he seems pretty confident that you're all going to be competent enough with it to actually give you the vehicle. And he says, "Okay, just take care of it.
Does she
We'll."
have a name?
He does. We'll say he takes you back to the shop first, and then he kind of wheels out your actual completed model with all the upgrades. It's
Sarah will go.
pretty glorious.
Sarah will go. Is it okay if we pick it up in the morning? Because I think that's when we're gonna head out. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. We'll have it ready for you.
Wonderful.
We'll be open at first light, so whenever you're ready,
Alright,
really.
thank you, Taryn.
To say it's pretty glorious. I say we call it Gloria.
Sounds
That
good
works. I like it.
You can put a decal on it if you want. You wanna make it official.
Maybe it's
Well,
a
it's
bit
not.
much.
I get you're just gonna paint over it when we get it back. It's not gonna be ours. We're only renting it. If it was ours,
Yeah, I'll
then...
just remove it when you bring it back.
Yeah, well, that just ruins it, doesn't it? It's just anyone's. No.
It's a shame. Would have charged you a couple of gold as well. Never mind. I'll have to make do with this 400 gold or whatever it was.
I'll fucking decal it myself, and I'd pull out my my what's it called? My dazzling cane and color spray the vehicle. I don't know if it works like that, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, and make a charisma check. A spell check. Charisma for you.
Sorry, how do I do a spell? Oh, just a charisma.
Yeah,
Just
charisma for you, yeah. Warlock.
Okay. Not too
So
high.
close to a 1.
Yeah, the color spray sprays across the side of the vehicle, and you can see maybe like a G and an L, but the rest of it is a bit of a spray of like color
Good luck.
and it sticks there for about a minute, and then it kind of begins to kind of drip and fade.
Well,
But good try.
it's not bad. It's a start. It'll only take me, at this rate, another 4 days.
It's like a really shitty temporary tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taryn kind of wheels the vehicle back into the shop and kind of gives you a nod, says, thank you very much for your patronage. Like I say, we'll have it ready for you. Whenever you're good to go, we'll have it ready. So,
All right.
see you
thank
around.
Taryn. See you around.
Right.
Sounds good. What was your name again?
Taryn.
Tarrant. Take it easy, Tarrant.
Look at Rugo's thank you, Taryn. And Barky's like, what's your name again?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't paying
Uh,
attention. I'm sorry.
But yeah, what do you want to do from here? Heading back to the guild, or
I imagine so. I mean, I think
Do
Sarah and I
we-
got a little hunting sesh, but we can,
it is getting
Do we-
fairly late at this stage. It's like sun is about to start going down. It's like 8 o'clock maybe.
What do you? If I do, I have any idea that you guys are going hunting? Have you said that openly to the group or like?
I don't know if we have.
Not yet, but I imagine we
I
would have
imagine
said
we
it.
would. Yeah, we
Yeah,
would say
no.
something when we are gonna go leave, not just disappear into the night. Since we know each other's secrets now, or some of them.
I just ask if I could come with you. What are you hunting?
Oh, I need to refill some vials. So anything that is not humanoid.
Oh, that kind of hunting. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Anything that's not humanoid. Did you say?
Yep.
Well, yeah, we're
Oh.
not trying to, off innocent people or make people aware of,
Indeed.
you don't want to get Rygora on your ass.
I'll come with.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll learn something.
You want to come with too, Kai, or you chill?
I think I'm gonna spend the last night here just relaxing. You
Alright,
guys got this.
fair enough.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say as the sun begins to kind of take over the city, Saria, Vargas, and Rue kind of head out. Make a fair distance, away from the city to actually find some game to hunt. But is there anything in particular, like animal-wise, that you're looking for? Or are you just going for whatever shows up?
Whatever shows up or whatever the largest is.
Okay.
That we can find.
Sure.
I
So
will have Flump. Sorry, I was just gonna say I will have Flump join us, and he can sort of float above us and get a higher view of the area, and let us
Yeah.
know if he sees anything himself.
yeah, sure.
Rue will also transform into a large panther. They can ride. Make things quicker.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to drag Flump out, Dave? It's
Oh
first
yes,
time
of course.
First time people might have seen him.
It's Flump.
Sorry, I've just
I'll bring
deleted
him
you.
over here. That's okay. I'll put him near that. There we go.
Yeah. So look, manifesting out of the air is this little flash of purple energy. Is a little tentacle monster, a Flump aberration, and he says, "Well, hello, Vargas. How are we? It's been a little while. Been up to no good. Where have you been?"
Oh, we've been buying renting a crawler, Flump. You'll see it tomorrow.
Ooh, one of
It's
them
very nice.
big
It's very.
mechanical
I learned
things.
how to drive it. What? Yeah, one of those.
God, hope you drive it well. I don't want you to crash or anything. It's dangerous.
I was a natural. He said I was a natural.
Well, maybe it's fine then. Love to see
Well,
you though.
on the second go around.
So what are we doing? We
No.
Why are we out in the dark?
Oh.
We're going for a little bit of hunting. Plump.
Oh, okay. How can I help, Vargas?
Just an extra pair of, or several eyes. Pair. You have a pair, right? You don't have any more, do you?
Just the two.
Just the two.
Yep.
I've
But,
almost overtaken
yes, I
you.
can scout a little bit. I don't mind. I'll fly up then, shall I? Okay. And you see his
If
tentacles
you
kind of
don't mind.
push like a squid as he flies upwards. But yeah, if everyone wants to make either a perception or survival check, please. You could do nature as well, I guess, if you prefer.
I'll do. I am not proficient in any of those.
Ooh, not too great.
Yeah, I guess I would just look around.
13 survival.
Oh, I need to roll for flump.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he rolls well. 'Cause, it's not looking too hot over here.
So I'll attempt to bump her stuff up a bit.
That's a good addition.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that flump roll. All right.
Ooh, nice.
So my one goes to a 15.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, Saria, Saria and Rue, I should say, both of you, catch sight of, you kind of get into this, like,
I'll cast
small...
Pass Without a Trace on us also to not scare the wildlife away.
Oh,
Be
okay.
sneaky.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, you kind of head up towards this, like, outcropping of rock that forms this massive plateau, and at the base of it is a small patch of forest, with these, like, pale, like, yellowish kind of coloured leaves. And as you kind of enter that forest space, you do see... Well, firstly, you come across a number of birds that you could potentially go for, but you also see 2 deers that are in, like, a little bit of a clearing, kind of grazing on some of the grass. But Flumph catches sight of a larger creature a bit deeper into the forest. As you're considering the deers, he kind of floats down. He says, Vargas, I think I've seen something in the forest. It's big.
Ooh.
It's pretty big.
Oh.
Looks scary. It's got a big horn on its head. It's like all grey. I haven't seen one before.
Does that description ring a bell at all?
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Have I read about this? Is it a rhino?
Could be. I don't know. But yeah, you're pretty confident from what he's saying. It's probably a rhino.
Oh, I think Flump may have spotted a rhino. Let's go that way. Surely that's better than just a few deer.
Sure, that should get plenty of blood, and we could carve it for food, so...
Yeah, I hear the horns are worth quite a lot, eh?
God, we're becoming fucking poachers.
But unlike them, we're going to use the entire animal.
True. We're better.
I assume game is not protected around here.
Doesn't seem to be, no.
Okay, so we're not going to get in trouble for going hunting. It's not like, you've killed the king's
I
rhino.
mean, you've
his
seen
favorite
other...
rhino.
You saw a hunter on the road a few days ago.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't seem like he was, like, super official or anything. He was just a hunter looking for food. And but yeah, we'll say you kind of move away from the deer, and you head over towards this. There's like a tiny little bit patch of water where this rhino is kind of washing itself. It's dipping into the water and kind of rolling in it and covering itself in mud and washing it off and all that stuff. But everyone make a stealth check with +10.
Yay, my first stealth check of the campaign.
Yep.
No, it's not. We did it before.
I was gonna say I
So-
don't think it is, but
Oh shit! I didn't add a +10, but I'll just do it afterwards.
Uh,
27. Oh wait, no.
Oh my
Is it
god,
just-
I
it
rolled
is-
really
it is a
good.
straight +10, right?
yeah.
I rolled crazy good.
I haven't actually transformed yet, so I'll just roll it off the sheet for the launching.
You did for a bite. It's 2 very dice.
Hmm.
Oof. Okay. 34.
26.
Love. I guess he could just turn himself. Do you want me to roll him one as well, or
If you want him to be with you, then yeah, he would. You can
He'd
just
be with
dismiss him
us.
if you want to. It's up to you.
Nah,
Plus,
we're
he
ready.
can go invisible. So
Yeah, exactly. I'll just let him go invisible and float a little bit above.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you won't need one then. Especially because he's like hovering in the air. He's very easy for him to be quiet. But yeah, you all sneak up quite well against this this rhino as it's washing itself.
Kai wouldn't be here though.
Yeah.
It's just to give him vision, I imagine.
Yeah. Just to make him feel included, maybe. But
You
yeah,
see it in spirit.
I'll say you may be about this.
He's here in shadow.
Maybe about this far away. Round about here. So, how are you approaching this rhino? What's the plan?
Sarah will go. I can try and lock it down. With fire rune activation, if that works, so we can just go up and just start attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've
Sure.
heard these things are pretty fast when they want to be. So, yeah, maybe don't
So,
get too
for
close.
the first time, Sarah will pull out the longbow that she got from the gnolls.
Yeah.
And she'll draw it, and then part of the rune energy will just enter the tip of the arrow just in case it hits. She'll literally, where the rune is, she'll just run the arrowhead over it, and it just like makes a little spark.
Mhm.
And then she'll just pull back and give it a shot.
Right.
Let's see. What is it? Oh, click. Yeah, let me target. I'll try and hit.
Advantage,
Okay.
right? Because you're stealth.
Yeah.
Just in case you crit.
Let me
Yeah. Just roll a d20 and then. Oh,
hang on. Yeah, let me just roll. Oh,
Oh
Ooh,
my god.
nice.
Told you.
cool. So just roll damage and then.
we'll
you
just
can-
double. Hmm?
Roll damage and then I believe it's an extra d8, right?
I
Yeah,
think you can
right.
still select it as critical damage, no?
All right.
Oh yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. We'll see.
Did I? I may. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah. Damage.
Your fire rune adding damage as well.
It will. Yeah. Well, it won't be doubled because of the reaction on top. Hang on. Let me roll again real quick because it's not working. And then critical. There we go.
Cool.
Ooh.
And then just let me quickly do. Well, that would be a reaction. Fire rune. Usability. Normal.
Unsave.
Oh yeah, you get a -2 because your dex is fucking sick.
Succeeds on this save, but still takes the fire damage.
And then, yeah, I guess we roll initiative.
Is that 3 piercing? 1 sec.
Yeah, 3 piercing. It's 2d8 -2.
Oh,
Kills the
-2.
dex. Yeah.
Oof. Okay. No worries.
It's not a heavy
yeah,
longbow.
so, yeah, everyone can
Hang
roll
on, I thought
initiative,
the
please.
longbow was off strength, not dex. Is that not?
I think it's Dax, right?
Maybe.
I think there's like a specific heavy longbow that rolls off
Okay.
strength
I'll have to get
or
that at some
something,
point.
if I recall.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So yeah, everyone can roll initiative.
Let me transform real quick first, because I would have been in Panther form already.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll change. Fuck. Gotta be slow. Gotta be slow.
It's alright.
No, I did it wrong. Shit.
It's all good.
Don't worry, dude. It's been a few weeks since we played, so I don't blame you.
How do I do it again, Scott? Do I have to drag
So
it
you-
onto?
Yeah, drag it onto your character sheet.
Oh, onto my sheet. Right, I was trying
Yeah.
to drag it onto the
Yeah,
token.
and then it'll give you like a polymorph window, basically.
Yeah. And then custom settings, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Smooth.
Got there in the end. Rhino was like, "What's taking so long?"
And initiative.
Yep.
Which the HUD can bring it out. Argon HUD. No token selected. Yes, my bad.
Still need initiative from Saria and Flumph as well.
Alright.
Oh,
Do
does
that
one have to
real
roll its own initiative?
Oh, sorry, no, Flumph doesn't. My bad. Yeah, he just goes at the end of your turn, right? Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Oh my god, natural 20 for initiative. I've just been rolling crazy good for initiative.
Yeah. -2, but it don't matter.
I think this is the third time I've rolled natural 20 for initiative.
Could be.
So yeah, Saria, you're up first.
Yeah, she will run over to the rhino. And as she is
Oops.
running, she will grow the same size as the rhino. Or if not, a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
Hope you got it off of me before you did that, because
Oh no, she did that mid run. I
Mhm.
should be running past you all.
Nice. Rhino
And
kind
then,
of lifts itself up after being hit by the arrow, and then roars out from its mouth. Big massive horn that's got years and years of weathered coloration over it, and
then
just
I think
thrashing
she'll.
towards you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go for
I
it.
think she'll then grab the horn and try
Yeah.
and wrestle it and grapple it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that would be an athletics check with advantage, I believe.
Yeah, for you giant form, yeah.
Yeah. That would be a 20 contested.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, fails. You grab the horn and kind of twist and hold it down. It's pushing against you and slipping through the mud, making no headway with your enlarged form.
And then she will use
scrap you.
her action surge to make a bite attack at the neck.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
yeah, nice.
I don't remember. Do you get advantage because you have it grappled or no?
I don't remember.
So,
Um,
we'll go.
Actually, I think it just puts your move speed to 0, right? It's restrained that gives advantage.
Grappled creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Condition ends if the grappled and incapacitated. Yeah, it's just speed 0
Yeah,
basically.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And for 8, for piercing, and then the next attack roll or ability check gets a +4 to the roll. For me.
Oh yeah.
And I guess this is the first time, so at least Vargas on everyone else's thing, her fangs protrude, and she just tears into the neck of the rhino.
Yeah. And you would have healed for 8 there as well, but you're already full health, right?
No, I either choose to heal, or I can choose to. I'll leave the piercing
Oh, was
damage.
it one or the other? Right.
It's
Okay.
one or the other.
Ah, cool.
I can only do it as many times as my proficiency, but I can still use the bite attack you when the uses are done. So.
No worries then. Vargas, you're up.
Vargas is just going to sit back and watch. He doesn't do anything with his turn. Did he hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Okay.
Anything from Flumph? Or...
Flump will probably do the same, I guess.
Okay.
I guess Flump will be like, why? You know, maybe wondering why.
Yeah, no worries. Rue or Jade.
Jade is going to dash up and jump at the rhino.
Yeah.
And gonna go ahead and hit him with a. Wait, where the fuck is my sheet? Oh, there it is. Hit him with a. Inventory. Nope. Features? Yes. Savage Strike.
Also,
Which has no uses left. Right. Interesting. I'm gonna spam some recharges to get the use back because I don't know how to manually set it. If I can roll a fucking. Hello?
Jesus.
Okay, there we
There you
go.
go.
There you go. Right.
Yeah,
Only
that's
took
something
about
we
10
might.
rolls.
Yeah, we might still have to take a look at.
Nice. Savage Strike, yeah.
Okay, thank God it still hits.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Still good damage, but yeah. So pounce on it and just slash it with both claws quickly. And do 10 damage.
Yeah. It looks fairly injured. Big chunk, torn from it, and arrow in its side, etc., and the fire burning over its skin. But yeah, it will take its turn.
It succeeds on the strength check, so it doesn't get knocked prone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay. Sure. It's going to kind of pull back from you for a moment. Like it briefly pulls out of your
It's
grip.
grappled, right?
Yeah, but just for
Okay.
the narrative of it being able to attack you. I'll say it briefly pulls away from your grips area and tries to gore you with its horn. And you'll re-grapple it immediately after the attack.
Damn.
Sarah will just palm
Yeah,
the horn with her
misses.
hand and push the head to the ground as it tries to do it.
Nice. Yeah, you're upright straight after it. Go for it.
She'll take another bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Tearing into it.
So 6. Yeah, and just like her entire like lower jaw is just covered in blood as she's just ripping chunks out with each bite.
So, Vargas. Anything from Vargas,
Uh,
Dave?
Vargas will just sort of move around over here, but he sort of just walks and tries to get a better view.
Yeah, cool. Flump?
Flumph, I guess, will follow me.
Oh, hang on. One extra thing. Let me. Because I keep forgetting, I need to roll these quickly because they would have been that as well. So that's an additional 12 damage from the giant smite.
Oh god, yeah, yeah, good
What
shout.
I will do actually, Scott, is I'll prep a
Is it 2d8 or is it?
Oh,
Is it
No,
2d6?
I missed the previous attack as well, so I just rolled 2.
Ah, right, fair enough. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's actually looking really hurt now with that.
It's like as she bites in with the each bite is like an additional extra pressure of bludgeoning damage gets dealt with each time, crushing bones each time from that
Nice.
size. Yeah.
Sorry, Dave, what were you saying?
I'll just say he'll prep like an Eldritch Blast just in case it tries to flee. And if
Cool.
it flees, then I'll attack. But
Okay, cool.
that's like the
so
condition.
yeah, you pull some purplish energy into your palm and hold fire. Rue and Jade, sorry. Yeah.
Rue, Jade, Rue, whichever is fine. But Jade's gonna go behind it, and gonna go for a grapple because she sees that the rhino is looking very weakened and wants to give
Get your
Saria
thing back.
the final kill. Oh, I just straight up grappled it without a check. Interesting.
Oh,
Not what I wanted to do.
yeah, sorry, I should have remembered this. The way grapple works now is it's actually a saving throw from the target. It's not a contested check anymore.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do it in future, but yeah, it's DC 14 for you, strength save, and it succeeds with a 24.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, it's my turn now.
Yeah, the rhino will. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break free, so it's just gonna try one more time for a gore on Saria. Which does hit. But you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. She just takes it with her face just covered in blood.
Yeah.
And then she'll
Nice.
go in to finish it with one final bite.
Nice. Go for it.
That with an additional 2, does that miss or hit?
With +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll hit then.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll just roll damage anyway. 4 plus 6. And a d6. So that is 14 damage.
Oof, nice. Yeah. How do you finish it off?
So I'll just pick it up by the horn, drag it and swing it over the lake, slam it down next to her so it's pinned to the ground, and then just starts tearing into it with her fangs into the neck.
Yeah. Pretty brutal scene as this rhino is just eviscerated by a bloodthirsty Saria. How in control do you feel as you do this?
Let me.
Is
I'm
it a
gonna
bit
make
of
a
a blur
wisdom.
for her, or is it a very conscious "I'm doing this" feeling? Or
I think it's. I think she's very conscious of this, and it's like a feeling of needing
yeah,
the release
okay.
of it.
So yeah, I'll say like your vision kind of the blood pools in the peripheries of your vision as you tear into the creature, and by the end of it, you breathing heavily as you pull away from the creature, just blood, just viscera, just all down your mouth and your chest. And yeah, you your eyes kind of flashing that reddish color. There's a pulse from the chest where the rune is engraved in your skin, and you feel that hunger become satiated for the time being. But there's
Yeah,
plenty of rhino left if you want to fill up vials, etc.
Yeah, she'll fill up a few vials, and then she'll also just sit down for a moment and just catch her breath and let everything calm down before helping to butcher the animal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No worries.
while she's feeding, Jade will kind of like patrol around and double check that nobody's like watching and shit.
Yeah, you're pretty confident between you and Flumph floating above that. There's these other creatures that have kind of scattered and things from the area after the combat, but there's nobody watching you, no humanoid creatures at least that you can see.
I'll walk over and just watch, or he'd also I'd offer you help. I'd be like, you want me? Can I get a vial for you or something? Show me how to do it.
Sure, Sarah will just move over to the right. Well, next to the rhino, but she's swung it over. She'll just show Vargas, and she'll just pick up her sword, slice a part of the rhino, so blood starts to flow freely, and she just puts her vial there and just lets it fill up.
Simple as that, and you just drink this whenever you need something.
Yes, it's a very what's the best way to put this? It's good to help satiate, but there's something about just actually feeding like I just did, which you can't really get from just bottled blood. So I try I use this with combined with the blood rune helps, but it's nice to go out and hunt every now and again.
Out of curiosity, and I attempt to hop over the little river here. I don't know if I manage it. Can I do like an athletics check to see if I manage that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
I just think it'd be funny if I do fall in.
Yeah.
It would be funny.
It would be.
It will
Do
be.
acrobatics. Oh,
That's pretty
It
bad.
will be. I told you.
Make a dex check for Flump as well.
Flump, okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and save his best friend.
And then get pulled in if he's slow.
Just an ability check.
Yeah, just dex check, yeah. Yeah,
Not
no.
very
Wow. Yeah, so you actually leap, but your foot gets stuck in some mud and it takes your boot off as you jump, which stilts your jump. And as you're about to fall face first into the water, you hear a Flum flying over, like, "Don't worry, Vargas, I'll got you." And he reaches out and grabs onto you, but you're too heavy for him, and he just gets pulled into the water as well. You both just face first into mud and water.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh God. Are we just being swept away?
Yeah.
How deep is this?
No, you're not, but Flump is. You see him as you come out of the water. You see him like
just
10
crush
feet.
him.
Yeah, he's moved like maybe 10 feet away from you by now.
Flump!
And yeah, he's just like, "Vargas, help me!"
I sit there like being really dramatic, holding my hand out, just like, just reach out.
Is this how it happens? Yeah.
Jade will go over and a pseudopod will lash out towards Slumph.
Yeah.
Grab a hold.
Thank God, a tentacle reaches out and grabs yours. Yeah, you pull him up very easily.
Looks very disappointed for a brief moment before standing up.
Yeah,
but I have a question.
He turns to you, Jade, real quick, and he just says, "Thank you, Jade. Thank you very much. Saved my life."
I mean, I don't think you were gonna. I think you were being a little dramatic, but
maybe you just saved Vargas a few seconds to resummon me. But still, it's a thought that counts. Thank you.
I have a question. So if you're in the water, Flump, you can't fly, or
Maybe?
It's like wings getting wet,
Can you
Like,
swim?
but your
Oh,
There's the
tentacles.
I would know.
resistance, you know? Water resistance. It's possible, but it's not super easy
I
for
mean,
me.
you're not very strong, like we've seen a couple of times you've tried to carry Vargas.
Well, I guess so. I'm only little. I'm only a little monster, and I'm not
Right. I
super
mean,
He's
strong
only
like
I'm not
Saria
blaming you.
is or Vargas.
I'm
But
just making a statement.
I have other talents, you know?
Yeah,
I
Don't I?
wade, I
Don't I,
wade
never
Vargas?
through,
said you don't.
I wade through the water, and it's like, but can you swim?
Not really. There's not really water where I come from.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
I mean,
understandable.
maybe you could learn. I
Maybe
know
you could learn.
octopuses
Rather
and
not.
squids do fine.
You
I
know how my
prefer
dad
to
taught
fly.
me to swim. You know how my dad taught me to swim. He
Well,
threw
please
me into the
don't.
deep end. I'll grab him.
No, I
and
was
I throw
there.
him in. I'll grab him and I throw him in.
Yeah.
I throw him in
Like,
the
oh
water.
god.
Swim, Flum.
Yeah, he's just
Swim.
flailing in the water, all his tentacles. And, maybe after like a
Swim.
minute or two of being struggling, he kind of relaxes and he's like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. Guess it's okay. Kind of.
Don't
He
you
just
just kind of
floats. He
float?
just fucking floats. Yeah, he doesn't need to swim. My god, that is something. Wait, but seriously though, I
You could
push
say
him
I'm.
underwater.
Yeah, he kind of bobs
Push him
back up and he's like,
while
I guess I'm buoyant. Quite buoyant, aren't I? Bobbing up and down.
He does just bob.
So, Flump, you know what you can do? You can be a life jacket for Vargas. You can wrap yourself around him in the water.
I like how you think, Saria. Of course I will, Vargas. If you're ever drowning, I will save you, of course.
Of course, mate. Of course. Eh.
Sure you'll save
Climb up
yourself anyway.
the other
Very
side.
capable. Yes,
Right,
good
anyways.
job with the beastie. What was it called again? A rhino? Rhino?
Rhinoceros.
Yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to ask you, to be honest, Harry. I was about to ask you something, but it's gone.
It's not okay. I'm sure you'll remember at some point. And then she'll just start to move over and start to help breaking the animal apart.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember.
Jin will start harvesting.
I remember. And I'll jump over again.
There you go.
And I'll ask, have you ever had, like, well, human or humanoid blood? You seem to make it, you're out here hunting for non-humanoid blood. Have you ever had humanoid blood?
No, I've my parents helped me supply me with blood when I was younger, and then in fact my father was the one who helped teach me to hunt in general to help satiate me.
Yes, you said.
Wait, they helped you with blood when you were younger, as in like they gave you their blood or animal blood as well?
I think this is you, Scott. I think maybe she would have gnawed on them. I know that maybe when she was
Possible, yeah.
very young.
I mean, your father has commented a few times that you used to like nibbling on his finger, but
Yeah.
you're a little tiny baby with a cloud giant dad.
Yeah.
So, you imagine it probably had very unlikely that it ever,
No,
mattered
it's
True
not.
blood.
at all.
Yeah.
And if you did draw blood, it would have been like a pinprick on your finger to anyone else.
Yeah.
But they generally just fed you with beasts and stuff from the area.
Yeah, so she'll just go. As far as I'm aware, my father said I used to like chew on his finger a little bit, but he's very large, and that would have caused them any issues anyway. They just fed me mostly bestial blood. So as far as I know, I have not consumed any humanoid blood.
Then you want to keep it that way.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what would
Well, I
change
mean,
if
you did draw some blood from an orc. Did you end up consuming that? You know, the one that died in the blood battle.
I did, yeah, actually. But
Or you
I've never what's it called?
Drank from the
Killed
live one.
drunk from a live one now.
I see. There's, and as far as you can tell, there's no difference in the way you feel after you drink, like humanoid blood to bestial blood.
I don't know. Is there a difference, Scott?
Oh yeah,
Don't know if
for sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's it's what's the word?
Filling probably
Yeah,
is the best term.
yeah, humanoid blood's a lot more filling than bestial, and then bestial's a lot more filling than normal food. So I can still gain benefits from normal food, but it's like the flavor of it is like ash. Is awful to the tongue.
Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting.
Argus,
I
it's
mean, I
getting
say, I
quite
see.
dark. We heading back soon?
Did oh yeah, I suppose. Oh, the horn.
Yeah, I've
I'll
been
go over to the
harvesting
horn.
this thing for a while.
Oh yeah, have you been chopping it up?
Yeah.
Did you get the horn?
Yeah, make a nature check or survival, right? One or the other, I
Sure.
guess.
Let's go with survival. Ooh, a 9.
Yeah, you eventually break the horn off, but it's quite damaged by the end of it. Probably sell it, but it's not going to have much use other than selling it.
There you go, Marcus. Not
Wait.
great, but
It's alright.
I was mostly focused on the meat.
I'll have a look at it and I guess pocket it.
I
Thank
want
you.
to clean it in the water real quick. Go to wash.
Yeah. You see Flump kind of shivering in the cold, all wet.
You got cold, Flump? Is that a thing you do?
Come over here.
Of course I do. What do you need for
Watch this. Watch this horn.
God, it's massive.
Gonna fall in again.
You
Don't
seem
lose
kind of
it.
trying to drag it through the mud. You're just like,
It's dragon.
it's too heavy, Vargas. Help me. God.
Alright, come on, I'll help
Trying.
you. Just listen, I'll hold it. You wash it. Use your
Oh,
little tentacles and wash
I
it.
can do that.
You
Okay.
got plenty more arms than I do.
Okay.
On the
Smear all this water on it and get the blood off.
on the topic of washing, Sarah will actually step into the river and just wash herself off all the blood and off her face.
Yeah, I'll say you all clean up and then you're getting conscious that it's getting fairly late.
Yeah.
So I'll say you kind of gather everything that you need from this rhino and then start heading back to the guild. And meanwhile, while all that's been going on, we have
I'll just disappear over here.
Kai. We'll say Kai, you I'm just gonna move you a little bit here.
That's fucking. Is there a way you can give us vision? Just wondering.
Not
That
easy,
are
not
tokens.
not too easily, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to just
Let's go over there.
yeah, just head over to where the houses are.
And I'm
it's
not
alright.
here.
Can you give other players access to my tokens vision? Is that a thing you can do?
I think I
Or is it
can.
difficult?
I'm just not 100% how to do it off the top of my head.
We'll figure it out. We'll just follow you around. Just everyone ignore the the gang.
The
following
posse.
you around.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're just
Um,
peeping
I've
around the
cast Pass Without a Trace. Nobody can see us.
Yeah. But meanwhile, we've got Kai and and Barak sat inside this fucking room. And Barak is just kind of sat in the corner, and you know, you're doing whatever you're doing, Kai, and Barak's just like, well, how long they're gonna be?
Come on, man. You don't need to make conversation here.
You sure? You look kind of bored.
Sure, I guess it is a little boring here, but I mean, you forget what happened outside the other day? We're not exactly buddies here.
I know what happened. Look, you all kind of put me in a bit of a bad place, so I had to do what I had to do. If I didn't, the other tribes would have, thought we were weak, so I didn't know Alisar was a fucking... I don't know what he is.
Well, things didn't turn out very good for you, huh?
No, they didn't. Are you always this blunt?
Pretty much.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, they're bonding.
How about this? How about you stay here, and I'm gonna go for a little walk. Don't leave this room, okay?
Okay, I'll stay here. Sleep, I guess. Can't even sleep anymore.
Stay at the wall.
Goddamn
I'm
bones, skeleton. Like
gonna walk
clattering
outside
around.
while
Yeah.
he's just doing his thing. I'm just gonna look at the door and fucking sigh. And I'm going to. Is there a lock on this door, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my my thieves' tools and I'm gonna lock him in the room so
Nice.
he can get out.
You just heard the sound of clattering bones and stuff.
I
From
just
the
think
other
to
side.
myself, I'm like, maybe I should have went with those guys. I mean, and I kind of look down on my shadow and I say, maybe we could find something useful while we have this time. And I'm going to climb up one of these buildings, just try and get like vantage point on top of one of the roofs. And I'm gonna people watch. I'm just gonna see if there's anyone coming and going. I'm gonna try and overhear some conversations. Just
Sure, yeah. Is there any building in particular that you want to jump upon? Or...
I would like to head first on top of Alisar's office.
Yeah.
There's some windows up top, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
so
a
I'd
big
like to
skylight.
so I want to climb up there and just peer down inside to see if anybody's inside there.
Okay. Yeah, you take a peer inside and you see that it's empty.
Does it look like the skylight? Like, does it open? Is it glass? Is it like fixed?
It's just closed. It doesn't look like there's there is like a hatch that can open, but the lock is on the inside.
Okay, is it visible from where I am?
Yeah, you can see it through the glass, but there's no way to reach it or anything.
Okay.
You can attempt to attempt to break the window open essentially without shattering the glass, but it's going to be, you gather that it's going to be difficult. It's made so that someone can't do this, basically.
I'm gonna try something.
Like the entire locking mechanism is on the inside, essentially. It's like a full bolt type deal.
Does it look like it's a key, or is it just a handle, like a latch?
It looks like there's a handle with like a bolt as well,
Mhm.
and it's all on the inside. And the actual lock where the key would go in is on the handle.
Oh, so it does look like it locks then from the inside too, as
Yeah.
well as like
Yeah.
okay. In that case, then Mage Hand probably wouldn't work. I guess if there's no way for me to get into this room without busting something, I guess I'll just stick up top and just try and overhear some stuff.
Yeah. Sure. Like you'd
Just
know
trying to get
that.
like,
Yeah, you'd know that Alisar would be in his actual living quarters,
mhm.
just up to the north. If you're looking for him in particular, but
Well, I was gonna take a look inside this room if I could get in without being spotted, but if it's locked up, then
I mean, you can see inside the room, you just can't get in it.
yeah.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's do that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you actually see there's a bunch of papers and stuff on the desk, and you actually kind of narrow your eyes and focus very very intently. You can actually read one of these letters, and it appears to be a letter, something quite official, and it seems to be talking about you all, this new group that's come into the guild. It kind of details out the recent events that you've all been a part of, and there seems to be some type of a recommendation written by Alisar and vouching for you to some degree.
Oh, it's an outgoing letter.
Yeah, it seems like it's been written up but not sent yet.
Does it say who it's going to?
Yeah, it does. So, sure.
Letter saying like, "Oh yeah, they're not a sketchy group at all. They're totally reliable and everything." Meanwhile, he's like, or Kai's like, secret information.
I've lost this name. Give me 1 second. I knew where it was.
The letter's like. Sorry, go ahead.
Three completely normal elves and a robot elf.
Yeah.
I just imagine the letters like, yeah, they're totally trustworthy. They don't snoop around, and then there's this guy just like on the roof.
Just Mage Hand and like scratch that. Don't snoop around.
There's actually well, the first one that you read is the recipient of the letter, or who it's addressed to, I should say, is someone by the name of Theor Bowman. And then beneath it, you actually see a second copy of that letter, and that one is being sent out to somebody called Flynn Crest.
Flynn Crest.
Yep.
And these are names I have no clue about, so.
Make a history check.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah, very good.
19,
So you've actually heard of both of these names. The first one, Theor Bowman, is the current guild master of the Guild of Fame. Resides in the Reach, and actually runs the academy where they train people like you.
Oh shit!
Or people who want to be
People
like you.
Yeah.
I should say people who want to be like you. Aspiring
Nobody's
adventurers.
like
Yeah.
Everyone's in his shadow.
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Jesus Christ. And yeah, the
Hey, no
second
shade.
name, the second name Flynn Crest is the current ruler of the Reach for the Crest family. Other than that, you don't know much about the both of them. Just that what their kind of roles in the Reach. I guess they're quite well known figures. So yeah.
And does it list us by name, or does it like?
Yeah. What's she by name? Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
says
we're
Kai. It
making
just says
waves.
Kai, Rue, Vargas, Barrick, and Saria. That's it. No more than what you've given to him. And it just details, the recent events, and there's just a nice recommendation from him that that you have potential for the guild, and that you are worth worth keeping a note of in the kind of entourage of the guild and everything. So if you ever end up in the Reach, they'll probably know who you are.
It's good information to know. Also, Kai feels a little bit bad now. He's like trying to break into someone's office and then just seeing they've written something really
Yeah.
nice about you. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I won't snoop much more then.
Okay.
I'll just kind of spend the rest of the evening / night just find somewhere quiet on the rooftops and just listen.
Cool.
And just, I guess, enjoy the last night of relaxation before we have a stressful journey.
Yeah. Yeah, as you kind of gaze up at the stars and relax for the time being, and keep an eye on some people as they walk by, people watching, like you say. But yeah, nice relaxing time for you. And with that, we'll take a quick break. So yeah, we'll be back in. So we stay 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is that
I
enough
can
for
go to the
everyone?
bathroom.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Yep, I'll be right back
So yeah,
in.
we'll be back in 5 minutes. Yeah, cool. See you soon. Right then, let's jump back in then. You all kind of meet back up at the guild, and you kind of get ready for the night, essentially, for rest. Is there any last little bits you want to do before you all take a long rest?
Can I make an intelligence check to see if the cook, whose name I forget, would think that rhino meat is beef?
No, probably not. But you'd have
Okay.
to speak. You'd have to speak to him and see, really.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him real quick because I want to give him some of the meat.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. In fact, I will also split off from the party once we get back into the city. I'm going to take the horde to the what's it called? The crawler guy. The guy we bought the crawler from.
Oh, Terran.
Yeah, that's it. Terran.
Yeah,
Terran.
Terran.
Sorry, what were you taking to him?
The horn. Or the bit of the horn.
You're gonna have him put it on the fucking.
Oh,
That's
That's not
I was
my
like,
idea.
why are you doing that? I was like, okay,
course I am.
that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll say you get there and he's like, yeah, I'll do my best. Let's see what I can do. I'll strap it up or something. But okay, let's get to it. And takes the horn from you, and gives you a thumbs up. And
I
yeah,
give him a thumbs up back, and
yeah.
I retire to the pub where I've got a room.
Yeah, cool. And Jade, you find Obadiah or Hobbs in the kitchen, just kind of cleaning up. He's like,
Hey, I went out. Yeah, that's me.
You want food? I finished. No more food today.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I actually came with a gift for you. We went out hunting and we managed to catch a rhino.
Well, don't get them too often.
Yeah,
Good meat.
It was a
Good
good
meat,
spot
though.
by one of our crew. But yeah, we have a lot of rhino meat, and I figured, I'd give some to you because you provide for the whole guild, So
Well, thank you very much, Rue. I put in that barrel. Points to the corner. You
all
see
right, we'll do.
you see a barrel full with assorted meat. No labels, no nothing.
Well, I mean, this is kind of like you said. It was good meat. Do you want to put a separate, maybe? I don't know, for
No.
like special occasion.
Hmm, sure. Put in. We find other barrel. Turns and roots through some of the drawers and everything. Pulls out a smaller barrel. And it's like place in here.
All right, we'll do. There you go, buddy.
Thank you again, Rue. I make you
Yeah,
good
you're
meal.
welcome.
I make you good meal next time.
Maybe some breakfast. We're probably leaving sometime early in the morning, so if you could arrange some breakfast for us, that'd be great.
I can do that. Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. Well,
Good
you have a
night.
good night. It's getting late.
Good night, Rue. Bye.
Bye bye.
No beef. No beef.
It's not beef. Hey Peyton. Good night, Peyton.
Yes. Hello, Rue. Have a good night. Anyway, so I was really brave, okay? Talking to one of the patrons. And, yeah, you head back. And we'll say, you all kind of get your long rest at this stage.
Sarah sleeps very deeply tonight after.
Yeah. So. And, yeah. Nothing
Vargas
disturbs you?
Vargas is, I would say he gets his sleep, but he's pretty jittery. He's kind of excited. He's like, yeah, can't wait to get going. Can't wait to drive this thing. This is going to be great.
Nice.
Flumph, you're going to be my right-hand man here, all right? I'm going to be driving this thing. You're going to be keeping your eye out for any other things out there, all right?
Sure, I can do that, Vargas. I might struggle to keep up. I might have to
No,
cling on
you're
to
going
the
to be
side
in
or
it.
something.
You're going to be in it, mate.
Oh,
You're going to
okay.
be hanging onto my shoulder or something. You're only Diddy. You'll be fine. And you weigh nothing. You proved that today. You fucking floated. It can't drown you.
That's a very good point.
I'm
I
amazing.
mean, I wasn't trying to drown you.
Of course not. Of course not. Never do that to me.
No, but you should learn how to swim because what if we have to go underwater?
Easier than I thought it would
I
be.
can hold my breath forever if I need to.
Sure you can, Vargas. That little eye of yours is definitely very helpful.
Indeed. So what can you do?
Fly? Go
Can you
invisible?
hold your breath? How? No, we need to test your breath.
No, I
We'll
can't
spend all night.
hold my
We'll
breath.
spend all night in the bathroom. I'm going to be trying to improve his breath. That's what we're doing. I'll get minimal sleep, and we'll spend the rest of the night doing this.
Spend the rest of the
Okay,
night
Vargas,
torturing,
whatever makes you
waterboarding
happy.
his ass.
No. Teaching him how to dive.
Increasing his lung capacity. Yeah.
Exactly.
You all wake up to see.
Definitely no torture.
Yeah,
It just doesn't matter if it's air or water.
You all wake up to see Vargas timing Flumph with his cheeks puffed up like he's holding his breath and eyes are watering.
Wait. Just to correct that. This is in the pub. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm in
yeah,
the
sorry,
pub.
you got your own room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what the night is for you then.
Vargas has some decency. He does it behind closed doors, at least.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We'll say you return to the guild as everyone wakes up, and you all just notice that Flump looks kind of out of breath. As he's kind of panting a little bit as he floats around, looks very tired. Vargas is all chipper and bouncer, vinegar.
You okay there, Flumph?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little tired. Feel like
Yeah,
I've been swimming when I haven't.
interesting. Yeah, I was about to say you look quite ragged right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sleep, Fluff?
Yes, I sleep. Yes. Didn't
Maybe you need
get
to work
much
on the
last night
quality
though.
of your sleep.
I'll try and do better, Guy. I have duties to uphold. You know, have to keep an eye out for Vargas, of course.
I mean, you still
Ugh.
need to rest, though, right? You're not useful if you're too tired.
I guess. He kind of floats down near you and says, "You should tell Vargas that."
Yeah, Vargas. You should stay in the guild. Then Plump doesn't have to stay and watch all night. We can help watch out.
What do you mean? He had plenty of sleep.
Look at this poor thing. He's he's looking rough.
Listen, he had a lot to learn last night. You see, we were out, we were hunting, and we had a near-death experience. Or he did. And I was teaching him how to swim all night. Well, not all night, but most of it.
Pretty much all night.
Especially, we were focusing on holding breath.
Yeah, I
Did
can't
lots
really
of
say a lot.
holding breath.
I'm not a very good swimmer either, Flump.
Maybe
I'm
we
sure
can help
you
each other.
swim just fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I just tend to stay away from water, and
Oh, he
everything's fine.
floats. He floats. So he's not a. He's a. I mean, it depends on the way you look at it. He's a great swimmer just because he floats, or he's a bad swimmer because, well, yeah, he can't really dive. But that's what we're trying to work on. I feel like he's got to swallow enough water and, hold his breath at the same time just to keep himself underwater. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's all theory based right now. We'll get there.
Reminds me never to ask you for swimming lessons if that's how you learn. That's pretty
Fair enough.
awful.
Awful? What do you mean?
Is that what you guys do when you swim? When you go into the water, you swallow some?
No.
Sarah will just say, I usually just walk on the with my arm. I just usually walk on the bottom.
Yeah. I used to sort of hold my breath, but recently I could just sort of, yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
hold it
much me.
forever.
Yeah. So
I don't know how to swim either. I've been on a boat,
Really?
but that's about it.
What happened? Actually, I'll lean in.
Well, I've only
What?
had consciousness for like, I don't know, it's been like a month and a half, 2 maybe.
But you yourself, I'm whispering, you yourself are like a liquid, right? So what happens if you combine with another liquid? Do you get bigger? Could you take over the world like that? Nah, that'd be
I
crazy.
think you have some pretty big aspirations for me that I don't have myself.
Yeah, I'm ruling that one out. It was just a thought.
I don't know what would happen if I go in the water as me. I've stood in water as, as this, but that's about it. I mean, I drink water,
Do you urinate the water back out, or does it just become part of you?
I don't pee or poop, actually.
Do you eat?
Yeah, I eat.
What happens to what goes inside? Does this dissolve?
Yeah. Takes a bit, but
Very efficient.
Yeah, I suppose so.
yeah.
Are you Flump?
I mean-
Do you eat?
Not really. I mean, I can. but I don't really need to. I can last a long time on very little food.
What's your favorite food, Flem? What's your favorite thing to eat?
I'm not really sure. I kind of just eat like particles and things, like little bits of stuff, you know. But if I had to choose, maybe like a broth, like a soup or something easy to. You know,
Easy
I don't
to
really
digest.
have teeth. See, and he kind of smiles, and he's just kind of no teeth. It's just like flesh.
Is he all gummy?
No, he doesn't have gums. He's like the same on the inside of his mouth as he is on the
Okay.
outside. He's got like a tongue and stuff, but that's about it. Like, but yes, I'm not much of a chewer, so.
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I don't really like peer poop or anything. I think that's why. I mean, like, you know, the slime that like leaks out of me a little bit. I think that's kind of where it goes to.
This is getting
Yeah, that
more
makes sense.
disgusting by the moment, actually.
Hey, I don't smell.
I don't
well,
mean you. I
think
just
I
mean
do.
the you know, the conversation. You know, it's
It's just basic. Well, I was gonna say human. It's just basic.
we
You
all
know.
going to talk about how we poo and pee.
Well, you're the one making it weird. Okay, I know you had a rough night, but you know.
Okay.
Let's just head to the
Sorry.
car. All right.
Oh
Let's
God,
just head out.
fucking skeleton.
It's alright, Fun. I thought that was a pretty good question, to be honest. Right, let's go. We got
What's the plan
a
then?
lot to do.
I mean, I suppose we let Alisar know and Felice know that we're headed out, and I guess we're headed out unless anyone's still got stuff to do.
Sorry, I've got nothing. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't have any errands left for here for now, I think.
Yeah, the hunting was the last thing that I was on my to-do list before heading out on a long journey, so.
Yeah.
I guess we got a busy month, right? So maybe we want to try and get some supplies, food, water.
Well,
Well,
we got a
yeah.
bunch of rhino meat at least.
Yeah, we should get water. That's for damn sure. Food, we might be able to find out there. Water might be a bit more scarce.
So did you say rhino meat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hunted and killed a rhino.
Oh right, I got us I gave some of the rhino meat to our dear cook, and he said he'd whip us a good breakfast this morning, so you can go have that.
Yeah, it's a good way to start off the day.
Sounds good.
Bear with me a
Rhino,
minute.
never had
My
rhino.
foundry's just crashed on me.
Yeah, I
so
saw
bear
it.
with bear with me a sec.
Yeah,
Looking
good.
white screen.
In fact, just give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'm loading in now.
Okay, cool. We're back.
Might start
Okay.
lagging again a little bit, but
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Cool. Oh, I guess I do need to refresh on the DM one as well. That's a shame.
Right.
Should be okay though. We can continue for the minute. Yeah. So
We
we'll
we
say,
can just mind the breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. But yeah, we'll say you head over and oh crap! 1 minute. Ooh. Oh, Foundry. I'll tell you what, head over to Fleece first then.
Sure.
If you all don't mind, I'll move Dave.
I cannot move my character anymore again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same.
Foundry is doing it. Uh-oh.
So yeah,
I'll come back.
we'll say, yeah, you all enter Fleece's shop, and immediately you see like Tigger jump up onto one of the desks, and he's like, "Ah, big boss, you, I miss you." Kind of runs and jumps towards Saria for a hug.
She'll catch him by the scruff of his neck again, and go, "Yes, Tia, we'll be gone for a little bit, but you'll do as Fleece says."
Yeah, will do, will do. You need anything from me before I go?
Not that I can think of at the moment, Tia.
Okay.
We got everything done. We got trained how to use the crawler. We'll get together pretty much.
Okay, I miss you. He turns and scurries into one of the corners and keeps clearing up. And then you see Fleece kind of leaning back on his chair and kind of flicks his hat, and he's like, "All right then, welcome back. You all right? Decide what you're doing?"
I believe so.
Yeah. What'd you go with? You go for a
We
boat?
ended up going the crawler.
Shit.
You're all right. Yeah. Fair enough. See you back a bit gold wise, but yeah, whatever you prefer, really. So yeah. I'll make note of how you're getting there. You probably expected about 20 days, I imagine. A couple of days leeway, but keep us posted if you can. Send word if anything crazy happens or you need to help somewhere. I don't know. You might be able to send someone, but for the most part, just be smart about your travelling. It's your first long journey, so yeah, just try to stick to the roads. As for your job, Kai, that you requested, I've got a contact over in Nemesa, a guy called Irving.
Irving.
Yeah.
Anything in particular I should look for?
Yeah, he, sorry, one sec. He's still being absolutely weird with me. Yeah, he says, he's a contact that works for organisation called Decipher's Code. Kind of like intelligence agency, if you will. Like, they deal a lot in information and stuff like that. People call them like a spy guild or something like that, but they'd never admit it. But yeah, he works for them. He says he might have something for you. I told him that you'd probably be stopping by on the return journey, so I said I expect you within maybe 10 days, or somewhere between 10 and 20 days from now. And he said that's fine. So I don't know the particulars of the job, but you'll see if you want to do it, and you have every right to refuse or take it. Just know that whatever it is, he said that it would be kind of off the books. So bear in mind that if you take up the job, try and keep your head low. Don't be shouting about the guild. If you
Of course,
get where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything else you want to know before you set off, or are you happy?
I think we're good. I mean, Are you guys okay with stopping in the mason on the way back after we handle this?
Yeah, we'll have to scout the area and see where we can store the crawler. But I'm fine with stopping.
Yeah, I don't want anyone running off with our crawler.
You know if there'd be any way we could store it in the mesa, please?
We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
yeah, we can do that. You know, just make sure you pay someone well for it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, don't just take someone's word that they'll watch it. They'll have you. But, yeah, for the most part, you should be fine. You know, you're all smart enough. Yeah, one second here. Roots through some of his stuff, and he says, yeah. So it's Irving Ranthel is his full name. You'll be able to find him over at the Cypher's Code. It's a big, tall building. It's got signs and everything. You won't be able to miss it. But yeah, it's a pretty big organization. So you know, just try not to push your luck if you know what I mean.
Is
just
this
be-
information hush hush, or can I name drop you to help me get in the front door?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, sure. You know, just tell him that you're a friend of mine and that you know you're here to see Irving and he'll be expecting you. So yeah.
I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, no worries. You know, like I say, I don't know what he's going to offer you, but you know, if you feel up to it, go for it. But yeah, other than that, you know, what's the plan? Are you all heading out today, or what?
I believe so. Yeah, we're gonna head out. As soon as we've finished with everything at the guild, we'll
Alright then.
just the crawler's ready to go. So we just need to head over and pick it up.
All right, no worries then. Sure. Well, hopefully you have a nice journey. I'll be seeing you when you get back. You know, be smart. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which isn't
Have you got
much.
anything? Just wondering, have you got anything like, well, that might help us. I'm talking about food, really. Food or drink that may sustain us for a little bit longer. I mean, obviously we're going to stock up on water and basics, but I'm sure you.
I mean, in desperate need, I can also through the use
You
of
can-
spells.
You can do what? Sorry.
I can make water through the use of spells in desperate, like if we need it, you know. If I know to prepare for that.
All right. Good. Never
Yes.
mind then, I suppose.
Seems like you got it covered. But yeah, I mean, you can get free rations at the guild, you know, for travel.
Oh, there you
but,
go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, within reason. You know,
Well,
they'll
yeah,
let you
yeah.
like stockpile them, but you know, they'll give you 20 days rations if you ask for them. But yeah, other than that, you know, I might have a bit of merchandise when you get back. So you know, we'll see. I'll reserve some of the good stuff to see if you want anything.
Sounds
But yeah,
great.
wish you the best of luck on your travels. Yeah, be seeing you around then. Kind of flicks his hat and gives.
Is there anything we can do for you when we're out? Anything to keep an eye out
Yeah,
for?
just you know, if you feel up to it, you know, if you do this job for Irving, then you know it's good for me too. It's kind of like I owe him a favour in a way. So,
Okay, sounds good.
but yeah, you know,
I'll
don't
make
feel
sure
like you
for-
have to though. You know, if he asks you for something silly, then you know, tell him to fuck off. But like, you know, for the most part, just you know what you're doing, Kai. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I appreciate it
Yeah.
though. Are you taking Tigger?
No, he will be staying here with you. Yeah, to help you around with any tasks that you deem him
Yeah,
able
right.
to complete.
Yeah, no worries then. He's a quick learner, gotta say. He's picking things up pretty quick. But yeah, I'll take good care of him. So yeah, I'll see you all around then.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, Wish.
Real quick, Alisar was asking for one of you. Who was it? Can't remember. It's either Rue or Sari, I think.
We can both
Nothing
head
serious.
over.
So just yeah, just go
Yeah, sure.
see him.
We'll
Right,
head
see you
on
later
over.
then. All right, bye.
All right.
Kind of
Yeah,
spins
see you
around
in
his
a
chair
couple of weeks.
and waves you out the door, and you head on over to Alisar.
Head office.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah. You hear a key unlock the door, and then the doors open. Says, well, hello there.
Morning, Alzar.
Yeah,
Hello,
I'm a little groggy this morning, but I'll be fine. You heading out today?
yeah, we'll be heading out very shortly, I believe.
All right then.
Yeah.
Well, no worries.
Police said you wanted to speak to one of us. Sorry, or me.
I forget which one of you asked me, but about the chieftain, the way back that I killed.
Oh, it was Saria.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Yeah. I found it. So it's the Bovine tribe. Well, they're obviously not around anymore, so do with that what you will. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you. As yeah, no, I was just curious.
Yeah, no worries. I said I'd find out for you, so I did. And yeah, I'm glad I caught you before you left. But yeah, and anything you need from me before you go? You happy?
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're gonna go pick up some rations first, and then head out,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no worries. Don't forget Barak, by the way. He's not with you, so
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I think we'll bring him. Yeah, we won't forget.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm
It's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of stay out of his vision. I don't want to, rub salt in the wound, if you will. But
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think he's got any wounds to rub salt in anymore, at least. So,
Got a big hole in his skull, that's for sure.
I mean, sure, but I don't think he can feel salt.
Probably not. Anyway, it's good to see you. Safe journeys, and we'll catch you on the flip side, yeah?
Yeah, you have a good one. See you around. Let's go through his office because it's easier.
Yeah.
Sorry, coming through. Thanks, buddy.
Yep. Oh shit! Sorry, I knocked over that chair. Fuck,
Oh.
my bad.
The door's locked. Can you come open the door? It's not working.
The door's not locked.
Apparently,
You just
we're
walked
going
in.
through your office.
Oh,
But
there you go. Thanks.
All right, I guess. Take it easy. Oh,
See you later,
sorry about that.
Marcus.
Bye bye. Back
Um,
soon.
Yeah. And I'll say you head into the bar where you find like Peyton and everything.
Oh right, Peyton.
Yeah, and he's having some breakfast, and you head in. By the time they take note of who you are, there's already food being made by Hobbs. Makes you a very nice breakfast out of the rhino meat.
Oh, hell yeah.
And serves it up for you. And
Thanks, Hobbs. Appreciate it.
And Peyton's there, and he's sits down with you all as you eat, and he just says, "Well then, you all off on a new adventure, or what's happening? Are you
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Can I come?
I don't think we have room for you, sadly, Peyton. We'd love for you to come, but yeah, room's a bit limited. We rented a crawler, so we're kind of at full capacity.
Well, okay, that's fine then. Never mind." And he kind of turns from you and puts his hand to his face, and he says, "I'm seriously hurt by that. I really, really wanted to go."
But Peyton, we went hunting last night, and there is some fresh rhino meat here, and it's gonna last a while, so you enjoy that.
Oh, rhino meat! Wow, must have been very brave to hunt that.
That wasn't too bad.
I'm impressed. Always impressive. Dare say you
Not
may
as
even
much
take my
as you.
title.
Ah, we wouldn't be able to do that, Peyton. Come on now.
Well, I have to say, a little lonely. I was hoping I could come with you, but that's fine.
I mean,
Uh,
you should have said something, Peyton. Like, if we'd known. But honestly, I think our current mission's kind of like not supposed to have anyone extra, really. You know, it's
yeah, we're just escorting the dead war chief to the Hollow Light. You know, it's not that exciting.
Hmm. People keep telling me I should go there as well. I don't know why.
I wouldn't know either.
Probably can wait. Yeah,
My
maybe next
fucking
time I
God.
can join you on an adventure. Kind of don't really have a group anymore, so
I mean,
more
maybe.
alone.
Maybe you could start a new group. I mean, there's this cool goblin, Tigger. Like, I'm sure he'd be thrilled to go on an adventure.
I mean, I can inquire about it. Speak to Fleece, or
Yeah, he's with Fleece right now.
okay, I'll do that. Puts his hand to his head and looks away from you, and he says, "I hope this Tigger fellow is capable of matching my bravery. If not, I may have to abandon him." Looks back at you. Says, well, I wish you safe journeys on your travels, and maybe we can catch up when you get back.
Yeah, just make sure if you hit up Tigger, like, say the big boss sent you.
Okay, will do.
Very important.
All right. Hobbs, you finished that breakfast by any chance?
Yeah, you're already eating it as.
Oh, okay. My bad.
with Peyton. Yeah, and I'll say you finish your meal and then you head out towards the.
We'll inquire about some rations real quick too and get that sorted.
Yeah. What? How many do you need?
I mean 20 days probably sounds good, right? Yes.
That's what you want.
Each.
Well, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I
for the
figured,
four of you.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. So I'll say that they fill you. They set you up with rations then for the journey. You kind of load up, gather all your traveling gear.
Gonna be a bit cramped in a crawler.
Yeah. But you head over
Yeah, we
to
are.
Taryn's shop, and he's got the vehicle ready for you, all parked outside, and he's like giving it a quick scrub, cleaning off some of the kind of residue, sand
Color spray.
and dirt and everything. No, it's
I
pretty.
wish to see the horn.
Yeah,
Where's the
and
horn?
yeah, as you come around the front, you actually see the horn like strapped to the bonnet, almost like a much larger spike on the front of it in a way. But it's like it's strapped fairly well, but it's it's just mainly with rope and stuff like that, like harnessed around the bonnet underneath all the metal plates and everything.
I just kind of expected like 2 strips of duct tape.
Yeah, he says, oh, I'll try my best. Unusual request, so I'm happy you like it.
Glorious.
It's glorious indeed. I love it.
All right, then, she's good to go. So,
All right. You driving, Vargas?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's go.
cool.
Everyone ready?
I
Make an
have full
intelligence check.
faith in you, Vargas.
Hope there's no one walking in the road.
How'd you start it? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you all load in with Barak as well. And
Does it work with a key, by the way? So like, if we take the key, nobody can kind of steal it.
no, there's no key.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
You just need
This
to know
will
how
go
to turn
great,
it on.
I'm sure.
There's like a bit of this, like a sequence that you do, like levers
Mm-hmm.
that you pull and buttons that you press and stuff, but
Yeah.
you don't really, you assume most of it's standard for them.
Gotcha.
There is a way to lock the doors and everything.
Oh, that's good.
You have a key for that at least. you kind of load up, and Vargas, you kind of initiate the actual crawler's engine. It's like a big, loud, roaring engine sound that just is is muffled on the interior of the vehicle, but it's still fairly loud, to the point where you'd probably struggle to sleep inside of this vehicle. You got a bit of space, to move around. You're not just bundled shoulder to shoulder. And these fairly comfortable seating that you can use. As you kind of take off and begin picking up speed, the massive cloud of sand and dust, picking up from the rear of the vehicle as it plows through the terrain. Is a rush to be at the wheel of it, for sure. I imagine Vargas is having quite a good time whilst doing this.
Woo!
Yeah. Flumpy's like, no, careful! No, there's a rock! Watch out for the rock!
Flump would be a backseat driver, wouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
True.
Anyone
Anyone taking the harpoon spot to keep a lookout, or are we just chilling for now?
Okay, so I had a plan. What if we keep Flump on the harpoon, and if we get into a fight, he can just stay there and just harpoon people?
No offense, I don't think Flump's strong enough.
I mean, you're pretty strong, right, Flump?
No, we've established this, Kai, many times now.
Yep.
Including last night in the river.
Yep. That's why I had to take some swimming lessons.
To build up that strength.
Please no more. Have mercy.
Again, traumatized.
Next time he's gonna, you gotta pick up start you at pebbles and then pick up heavier rock strength training. Right?
We'll see. I'll do my best, but I'm not quite as capable as you are, Saria, when it comes to those things. So
Vargas right now is just concentrating on driving, weaving through the dunes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if nobody else is gonna do it, I'll take the harpoon spot to keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
I won't actually be manning the harpoon gun, but just looking around.
Yeah. So we'll use Vargas to kind of track your
Crawler.
progress that you make.
I will look around in the cockpit and be like, what, is there a compass somewhere on?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is.
Absolutely.
Okay, there is a compass. All right, so I will head south. South in general.
Into the water.
Oh wait! Oh shit!
Vargas is the coast! It's the coast!
Shit, break!
Okay, west. Okay, we're going west first. Alright, I forgot about that. Shit.
Yeah. The compass is turn right at -500 yards.
Turn right. Turn fucking right.
Yeah. As you all head out, the first day's travel is pretty, uneventful, other than the actual act of driving and traveling through the terrain. It's blisteringly hot, especially inside a metal vehicle like this. It does get quite hot, and you end up having to kind of keep the hatch open up the back and the side doors, stuff like that. And by the end of the day, you've made pretty good progress, and you find yourselves kind of coming to nightfall and camping out for the night. You kind of find a nice place to kind of hide up with the crawler and set up sleeping arrangements. You all take watch, I imagine, overnight.
Yeah.
And thankfully the night goes by without incident. Nothing too worthy of note over the night.
Huh?
You pick up the second day, and you kind of making good progress. I'd like, could somebody make me just a D20 roll for me?
Anyone or
Yeah, just whoever feels like it.
what do you mean? Okay.
I mean,
Just do
sure,
it, Dave.
you do.
You got
Dave.
this, Dave.
No
Just
pressure.
grab
A
himself.
You got
random
this.
D20. Okay.
Roll that
how do I-
natural one, baby.
Off a cliff. Let's go.
A 4. Let's go.
Not a one.
Um,
You
yeah.
guys saw that roll, but I did not. That's weird.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so the second day,
four.
there is a bit of a
Nice.
sandstorm that picks up. Nothing too insane, but it's enough to kind of block a decent amount of your vision as you drive. And I'm going to need Dave, if you could, or whoever chooses to drive through this section, to make a survival check for me to keep you on the road.
Just wondering. The guy that was that sold us the gear.
Yep.
What was he wearing? Like his gear? Did he have like goggles and?
Yeah, like, kind of like tinkerer kind of outfit, like tools on a belt and like a big kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm gonna change into that guy, and
Oh, smart.
put goggles on so my vision isn't blurred by the sand coming through the window and.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Yeah,
That's so
I'll say
clever.
I'll give you advantage then on the check if you want to make it.
Sorry, what was the check again? Which
Survival.
check?
Survival.
Survival.
I was fine.
A.
What was the roll? I don't see it for some
It was
reason.
15. It's not popping up in chat though. But
Yeah.
15 plus whatever your
Stop.
survival is, if it's anything.
Nope, it's just 15.
Okay.
Plus 0.
It's good enough. Yeah, you plow through this sandstorm, keeping a close eye on the road ahead of you. A few points, the road blurs and you lose it for a minute, and then all of a sudden you find it once again. And before long, a couple hours journeying through the sandstorm, and then eventually you pass out the other side and you watch as it moves further northward on the landscape. You take the bend, heading south now, and set up camp once more for the third day. Another uneventful night. You see maybe a few creatures flying above, like large winged creatures. If anyone wants to make a nature check, you can.
Sure.
But they don't seem to bother you.
Jade is intrigued. Was it nature?
And sorry, what?
Your die rolled in front of my fucking ability checks, so I couldn't see. Oh, what? That's not a what? Oh no, wait, that was yours.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay. Oh, yeah, natural 20 for 24.
Yeah. It's like an untrained eye, and for that matter, for Saria here, you just assume that it's some type of maybe a dragon or dragon type creature. But Rue, as you stare up, you know these are wyverns. And there are 3 of them. But they're just passing overhead. They don't stop and circle you or
What size
anything.
category are they?
Large.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let the group know that
Yeah. You know that they are that they have like they differ from dragons in that they have like a large like stinger tail that
Mhm.
deals a lot of like poison. Like wyvern poison is quite potent. Definitely not something you want to fight without forethought and planning. Anyway.
Yep.
So there's a bit of a tense moment as they fly overhead, but they pass by you, and then you all get your long rest, wake up the third day, and you head past Nemesa at this stage, toward the end of the fourth day.
Do we head through Nemesa, or is it like a couple of miles outside of town kind of thing?
Yeah, you go past it enough that you get a good view of the city at least, and I'll show you what Nemesa looks like here.
Yeah.
So this is Nemesa.
I do not have a token with vision.
Give me one sec.
Again?
Realise there's no vision on this place. There we go.
Like nestled up
so
against
yeah.
a cliff face?
Yeah, so it's actually, the city is like almost like a fortress built into the side of a mesa, like a massive outcropping of rock, huge spires of rock. And it's like up, raised above, like there's a massive bridge walkway, like a ramp that goes all the way up to the first level. And then you'd have to travel through almost the entire city to get to the very top.
Giving Gondor vibes.
Kinda, yeah. It has a bit of a Gondor kind of Minas Tirith kind of feel to it, sure. Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell here, there's loads of smoke coming up from a lot of the buildings. There's a bit of like gothic kind of dark architecture to it. Loads of spires and hooked, like spiked buildings and things like that. Huge walls made of stone. Yeah, it's quite imposing. Very different to what you've seen for the city of Wargrim, and especially compared to some of your hometowns as well. But you're basically driving within maybe, maybe like
a mile or two.
Yeah, about a mile out. You can see it from. Yeah, you just continuing on. Yeah.
Can we like pull over real quick?
Yeah,
Vargas?
Yeah, we can't. What are we stopping for?
Just for a second.
Okay, I will try to slow down. I'll be going full throttle all this time. Kind of forgotten how to brake.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll slow
I think it's that one, Vargas.
That one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, just pull it down.
It. Yep. I will.
No, don't slam it. Don't slam it. Pull.
Handbrake turn and rocking the crawler back and forth, kind of bounce off one of the walls.
I was out on the harpoon gun. I just fucking fly out like fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, you
good?
I'm fine.
Yeah. You kind of jump out and help Rue, and then you get a good look at this city from where you're at. You got a bit of a vantage point where you kind of not quite at the same height as the city itself, but you're high enough up that you can see most of the tall buildings and stuff like that.
Do you guys know much about Nemesa?
No.
I will look at it. I'm taking it in.
I mean, I think now it might be a good time just to have a small discussion. If you guys are good, just like you guys understand my skill set, right?
You have a particular set of skills?
I do. The set of skills that not a lot of people agree with, right? And I guess I just wanted to get your opinion on some things, right? Speaking of Fleece back in town, I'm in the business of information, and if I got to do some not so legal things to get information, I guess I want to know your guys' opinions on those kind of things.
I guess it would come down to what the certain things of the certain job would be.
Oh yeah, of course, for me too. Like, I'm not gonna go kill anybody or shake anybody down that like doesn't deserve it. Um, but it's definitely like under the table kind of dealings, you know. I just want to drag you guys into things that you're not comfortable with.
As long as we don't get in trouble or, harm anyone innocent, I'm game.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Well, I mean, I'd like to know, what are we looking for, or what are you looking for?
So, probably around a year or so ago now, maybe two, I hired somebody. I hired a spy to try and get some information for me, and let's just say it didn't end well for that person. And I didn't get a lot of information from them, and I just kind of assumed all these spy networks are some way interlinked. So if I can get in with some of them, maybe I can find out some more information.
What were you getting them to spy on?
My father. I was
Not on good terms with your father? Sorry,
not
I mean,
really.
you don't have to talk about it if you don't
No,
want
it's
to.
it's fine. I'm just trying to find the best way to explain things. So my mother isn't my actual mother. My mother was somebody who worked for my father. And when I was younger, she disappeared. So I just wanted to
Wait, is
find out
this
some more.
your actual mother disappeared or your not actual mother?
My actual mother disappeared.
Right, okay.
Like my father remarried, or well, my father married, sorry, somebody else. And then just after a little bit of time, she just disappeared. And I tried to get information. I asked around people who, worked for my father. I asked people around the city, and nobody knew anything. So the only thing I could think of doing is trying to dig and essentially pay someone. But after a short amount of time, well, let's just say some people got caught stealing some things. He does like the air brackets, the air quote things from the keep.
On which part of the sentence?
Stealing things.
Okay.
Sorry. Some people got caught stealing some things from the keep, right? And it didn't end well for them. And the guy who I paid to find that information was one of them.
Right.
And I just want to know more of what happened. Like this.
And
This is
it happened here?
So
no. This happened back home, but
you
this
lived in
place-
a keep?
Yeah. My parents were pretty wealthy,
Is that why you got the money swinging around?
No, actually, that's not. Again, with my kind of skill set, you got to find ways to get by, and I don't target anyone who doesn't deserve it. I'll never go after someone who's poor or someone who's innocent. But I've got an eye for the kind of people I go for, and I take what they don't need, right?
I see.
But yeah, so I guess I just wanted to take a moment to ask you guys and see if this is something that you guys would be with me on.
Again, if it doesn't draw too much attention and it's not something that is opposed, it's gonna harm innocent people, I'm up for up for the conversation of listening
Yeah.
to the job. So
I'm down to help you out, Kai, especially if it helps you in your personal life.
I mean, and some of you guys are looking for information too, right?
Well, that's I was about to say. Like, honestly, this sounds like something quite secretive, and I would love to know what was at the bottom of that secret. So, yeah, you can count on me, mate.
That wasn't creepy at all. I don't say that out loud. I don't say that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, if on the way back we can stop by, maybe meet this spy guild, try getting in. You know, maybe we can all benefit from it. And if it turns out to be something we're not comfortable with, we can just dip.
Right, yeah. I mean,
sounds good to me.
yeah, sounds fine to me.
Okay, great, thank you.
Indeed. So, are we
sorry.
going in right now, or are we
Oh
continuing?
no,
No,
we just.
no,
I'm
no.
confused.
No, I don't. You go.
Oh, I was gonna say we can stop by on the way back once everything's dealt with, if we have time. You know, we don't have to, but
Right, all right.
Yeah, I would rather not go into the city with our hulking big war chief. You know,
How many days has it been now?
And
this
the
is like the end of the
fourth day,
fourth.
right?
So
Yeah.
so we're totally fine on supplies and stuff like that. All right, cool. Let's go. I floor it.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't get in yet.
I'll slow
Uh,
down, but I do that thing where I slow down just a little bit, then I speed up.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
come on there.
God.
Just
Just
once or
stand
twice.
still, like until you turn around, just like
Yeah, that's fair enough.
asshole.
Now I feel bad. Oh damn. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Boom.
So you all kind of move a bit away from the city before you take your long rest for the fourth night.
Yeah.
But as you sleep through the night, could everyone make me a sorry, could one of you, we'll say, Saria, if you could make me a d20 roll.
D20 roll. Let's go.
Yeah.
roll for dragon.
11.
11 dragons appear.
11?
11 miniature dragons.
Okay.
Or one giant duck.
Still enough to kill
Okay.
us. Still
Yeah,
enough.
you kind of find a place to pull up for the night that's kind of near the base of this mountainside. If I pull up the map again here. Oh wait, it's on this one. You kind of pull up near this mountainside down here, and as you kind of set up for the night, I'll say, Saria, you're on watch, and during the night you see kind of movement nearby the crawler. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, let's have a look. 8. Perception. What? Should I add a d10 to the roll?
Cool.
That will be a
25.
25.
Nice. Yeah, you see some type of humanoid winged creature, with like rags over it for clothing, like a beaked face, like a bird, feathered, like no skin, feathers all across the body, and like a spear in one hand and like a small buckler shield on the left. And it kind of it's landed on top of the crawler, and it's kind of pulling at something on top of it. What do you do?
She will tap Vargas awake as she starts to spring out of the crawler to start to
Oh,
just walk up
sorry.
the side of it.
You won't be sleeping inside the crawler. You'll be like,
Oh, right.
maybe like you maybe about like 30 feet from it with a small campsite. But
Yeah, she'll wake up Vargas to tell the others up, and she'll start running towards the.
yeah, when you start running, do you make are you trying to do it sneakily, or are you like just full running at it?
I can attempt to be sneaky. That might be funny. Sure, we'll attempt.
Yeah, give me a
That does
stealth check
look
then.
great.
7.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
As you begin moving, at a brisk pace, but trying to, keep the noise quiet, you see and as your allies wake up and begin to jump into action as well, you see the creature kind of pull away from the vehicle, turn to see you, and then kind of swings its, bats its wings, I should say, and takes up into the air. And by the time you reach the crawler, it's already about 60 feet up, flying directly away, like up toward the mountain. You got a pretty good look at it, and you're pretty sure that this is a harper.
Okay.
And you also know
Good.
that it doesn't seem to have
as-
taken anything. It looked like it was trying to rip something from the crawler, and you stopped it before it could do so successfully.
As like the first one to be woken up, could I fire a Eldritch Blast at this
If you want to, sure.
harpy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bear in mind that it seems to be fleeing from you, so it's up to you if that makes a difference to you or not. But
I don't know if it's stolen something. I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast.
yeah, go for it.
One moment. I had to reload a moment ago, so.
For reference, this is kind of what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I actually need a target to do this on. So if you could put a target down, that'd be nice.
Yeah, there's one in front of you, I think.
Yeah, there's one in front of you there.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Oh, that. Damn.
I didn't really notice it. It's kind of camouflage.
Yeah, same colours.
Funny. I imagine Harpy being like, "What do you mean that? What the fuck?"
Yeah. Just
Bitch.
stops flying away and turns back. Excuse me? Okay, cool. Yeah, 16 hits. Roll damage.
Get its ass. Ooh.
Shit.
Not bad damage as well.
Nice. Real quick, what's the range on Eldritch Blast? It's pretty
It's
far, right?
120?
It's 120.
It's 120.
Yeah, you got Dora. Okay, 13 force damage. Takes the hit, big blast of energy in its back. It kind of lulls for a moment, but then continues flying even more. Well, it seems panicked now because it's suffered damage, and it just continues flying as far away as it can. It's moving at about 80 feet every round. So by the time it comes back to you, it'll be out of range.
Okay.
That's a tanky bird.
Yeah, you bloodied it like with that hit for sure, or very close to being bloodied from that single blast. But it flies off, and I'll say,
Wait, would it be a disadvantage range or just out of range?
No.
Just
You
out
got
of range.
120 feet range, so
It's not got like a long range. Like
Oh,
you said,
yeah.
like a
okay,
short range and a
yeah.
long range.
Saria will pull out the longbow and give it a go. At disadvantage.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm sure that'll go great.
Sure.
What's the range of a longbow?
After this round, it will break line of sight though.
120, 600, I think. For a
Yeah.
longbow, but...
Yeah.
Or 150, 600. But
8.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. Just goes just wide of the creature as it flies. It kind of jumps to the side with its wings, hearing the arrow coming. But yeah, then it suddenly turns and kind of goes around the side of part of the cliffside and breaks line of sight, and you lose track of it. But, as you
Fucking
check
What's the
over the
time record?
crawler, you check over the crawler, and it doesn't seem like it got away with anything. You see like a little bit of bent metal on the top. It looks like it was trying to get inside it, and when it heard you come in, it scarpered basically.
Mm.
And you imagine
Maybe
it
we should
probably
be
done.
careful.
It may not even know what the crawler is. It might just think it's a big piece of metal and was trying to get materials off of it or something. You're not sure, but it seemed to be acting alone. And over the next hour or so, while you keep vigilant watch, no other harpies seem to show up.
All right.
Right.
Maybe it's best we just move on. Last thing we want is more of those things showing up.
Should we just go back to sleep? I mean, have we had a full rest? Have we all had a full rest by now?
Not yet, not just yet. It's like kind of early to middle of the night.
It's up to you guys if you want to.
I can stay up and keep watch if you guys want to sleep some more. But I think it's probably a good idea we move on.
All right. It's
Move on and
very
rest some
dark.
more somewhere else.
Yeah, we
It
still
is
got a few days journey left.
It is dark though, and we don't have lights. Do we have lights?
Imagine we have headlights,
On the
maybe.
crawler?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, they're not very
Okay.
good though. They give like dim light.
For like the next 20 feet.
Yeah, it's about 20, 30 feet. Yeah. But yeah, if you really want to move it, you can. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's crawl maybe. Let's
Let's
go slower.
crawl.
Who's gonna drive?
I mean, I'll take the wheel. Unless
If
someone
you're up
else
for
wants to take the wheel.
We'll say
Okay,
you move the camp maybe a few hours further, round this or down this pathway. Eventually, you find a place that you're comfortable with and finish up your rest for the night. No further incidents at this point, but you're conscious that this area seems to have harpy activity. So it may be something to note on the return journey, perhaps. However, you all kind of get ready for the next day, and I'll take you to about I believe. Yeah, roughly. And at this stage,
during this leg of the journey, Saria will move to the back of the crawler and do a little bit of meditation.
Yeah, sure.
And just close her eyes and eyes stays open, but they cloud over.
Thanks. Cool. But yeah, as you kind of make your way through this day's journey, you know that the terrain kind of becomes a bit more unstable. In the ground is a bit looser, a bit more sand, and there's much more like jagged rock and stuff like that. So you have to slow down a little bit here.
Be a couple of close calls, and I'll be like, "Whoa, shit! This is weird."
You're still moving at a decent pace. Yeah, you're still moving at a decent pace. Maybe.
You want me to take over, Vargas?
If you think you can handle it, yeah. If you think you can handle it.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Yeah, go on then. I can do a break. I'm all stiff.
All right, take a seat.
Walk over like crooked, like an old man. I've been sitting in this position for so long.
Yeah. But as you continue on through this area of the Chain Coast, you do you know that there's maybe a couple of days left of your journey here to get to the Hallowed Light, and you know, you're having conversation and things inside the vehicle. Is there anyone keeping watch? First of all, are you all just kind of inside?
I'm not anymore because I'm at the wheel now.
Overnight or while we're driving?
Yeah.
While you're
While
driving.
driving.
I'll probably keep watch as best I can, as much as I can, because I'm the only one who can't drive this thing, so I'm trying to be useful.
Okay, sure. Yeah, give us a
I would have
perception
taken.
check.
I was gonna say I would take a break for a bit, but I would also like pop up onto the turret every now and again and just sort of swing it around and pretend to shoot at things.
Yeah, essentially, unless one of you wants to kind of be like hanging out the back or the side doors, then only one of you can make this check out of the turret, the hatch.
No,
But if
I
you
don't
say
see
you've
any
got the back
reason
door
that
open or anything, then sure.
I mean, would there be any reason to open the back? Really?
Just like heat, maybe. Like, 'cause it is hot, but you know.
Yeah, it's a desert. We're in a metal
Yeah.
box.
But if you open it all up, then it's just very windy and it's uncomfortable for a different reason.
What's
If
it
it's just the
called?
back, it's probably not that bad.
I think Sarah would prefer the door open because she's in a metal box in a metal suit of armor.
Sure. So, if Kai is, say, well, which one of you is looking out the back? Which one of you is in the turret?
I'll let Vargas decide that.
I think.
I'll be in the turret.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
just because I said that, I said, oh yeah, I'd be interested in just like sort of like pointing at things and pretending to shoot, but not
Like
actually
aiming,
wasting
but
armor.
not shooting.
Yeah,
It's like pew pew.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just shooting eldritch blasts to like kind of.
yeah, exactly. Flumpy's like on my shoulder with like a little general's hat on, like there's 2 degrees to the east.
But yeah, so if both of you could make me a perception check, then.
Do you mind to be disadvantaged so I can only see at the back, or
Yeah, yours is at disadvantage because of the
You're looking at a bunch of dust.
the sand and
yeah, that's
dust
pretty
being
damn
kicked
good
up.
though.
Oh damn, 21.
I got those eyes.
Yep.
He had those eyes that are fucking darker than the night.
He's too busy pew pewing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Kai, you noticed the first thing is that you hear something like amongst all the rumble of the engine of this vehicle, which is quite loud, especially with the door open and everything. It takes you a minute to actually realize what you can hear, and that it's not just the rumble of the engine. There's something else, and as you kind of peer through all the sand and everything that's being kicked up from the back of this crawler, you see 2 shapes approaching from behind you through the smoke.
Going faster than we are, like catching up.
Yeah. But you've noticed them before they've arrived.
Guys, something's on our tail.
Yeah, this is what you'll all see.
What?
I'll turn the turret towards the tail.
Yeah.
So you might want to shake Sarah because you would still be meditating.
Oh, this is so cool! What the hell?
So this is what
cool.
this is what
You
you
made a
see.
map?
Oh yeah.
And
Long road.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Hell yeah.
yeah, well, you're not going to be too happy for long because this is what's catching up on you.
Oh shit.
Guys, we got
So-
crawlers.
Yeah, you've got two hostile crawlers that are approaching you from behind. You see one of them has a goblin on a turret, Oh, sorry, this one doesn't have any turret on it, but there's goblins like hanging out of the doors and holding onto the side of it. And this one does have a turret, and it seems to have a hobgoblin on top of the javelin launcher, and you can see through the driver's seat windows. There's a goblin driving the one on the right, and a hobgoblin driving the one on the left. And as you all kind of, shut the door and lock everything up, and Vargas swivels to take aim. That's where we'll wrap up for the day, I think.
Oh shit!
Shit.
And we'll pick up with this encounter next game.
Oh my god!
It's such a cool map. It's so cool.
The
Yeah.
hell! I didn't know you could do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, same.
Like, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it?
Oh boy. Why did I start to drive? Damn it.
And here Vargas was wanting to be a cheapskate and avoid all the buffs.
It's okay. At least I can still heal while I'm driving, so.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
Alright.
good
Cool,
time,
cool.
though.
Good sesh.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
like
want to
it.
shoot these guys.
Yeah, I want to fuck them up.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them.
I want to pull some drifts on them.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be fun. We'll probably play in a couple of weeks, I think. So it'll probably be on the 9th of April, same time, and
Yep.
yeah, for the most part, we'll play every 2 weeks, but we may do an extra game, in between, and when I feel like we can. But yeah, we'll be back shortly. But yeah, I hope everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Anyone watching in the chat and everything for the stream. I'm was a bit nervous jumping into this, but I'm pretty happy with how the stream went and everything. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
hope,
no, it
hope
was
everyone
great.
enjoys, and like I
Couple
say,
technical issues, but
yeah,
it is
it's
what it is.
kind of out of our hands, and but
Yeah,
yeah,
It will happen.
for sure.
But yeah, I do encourage anyone watching that hasn't had chance to yet, just to check out the YouTube channel and catch up on the previous games that we played. There's a lot of fun stuff there for you to watch if you're interested.
A
There's
lot
about
more dad
20 hours.
jokes if you
There's
like
about-
them.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
you do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There's about 20 hours of content there already for you.
Yeah,
So
some
maybe
good
even
stuff.
more than that. So
Yeah. And yeah, I'll have this episode up probably in the next few days or something on there as well. But yeah, I appreciate anyone, all the people watching, etc. And if you do want to help support the campaign and the channel, feel free to use the donation link for the time being on the Twitch page, because we don't have subscribers yet or anything like that here. But yeah, whatever you feel like you can, don't, no pressure. But yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Thanks for everything, and yeah.
Have a good one now.
Thanks for
Good night,
watching.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace, peace.